recap that, or I can do it. I can try, but it's been, it's been like 2
3 weeks?
weeks. So
The important part of it, at least, is that you're at the portal transit place getting your visas.
so based on what I remember, we had went to a bar type thing, an establishment. It's in my notes. I believe it was the Five Arches, and to search for Dr. Solstani and look for a person by the name of like Ira Pequal or something like that. And we went in there and searched around. Didn't really get anywhere until looks like Iris is typing. Um, until some dudes approached Nua and was like, "What you looking into this business for?" And then a fight broke out, and we took the one dude captive. He explained that uh, Solstani and some people went through the gateways, like smuggled weapons and fungal spores, like with that, and they had to have special permits to do so. And so, of course, we tried to figure out how to get through the gateways. Went through the proper authorities and whatnot, and they were going to have us wait. I I don't remember exactly how long, but it's a significant amount of time that we were like, nah, and then if I remember correctly, I believe it was Grimm was getting all persuasive, we'll say, with the establishment, and it's like, no, we need to get through there, and it didn't really get anywhere until we ended up talking with like the police of the local law enforcement, and I believe this is where my memory is actually phased because I don't have notes for this. I believe they gave us permits, or we went back to what is that city's name? Cabaret or whatever, and talked to the people, and they're supposed to be, I believe, sending us on an expedition to the place. Official permits, official air quote expedition, I believe is what's happening here.
We're getting government sanctioned
Yeah,
visas
yeah,
to perform an operation over there.
yeah, so that we can actually get through the Ayudara, I believe is what they're called, or
Yeah,
is
the
that the
elf
people? Yeah,
portals.
the elf gates. Yeah,
Yeah, because the area you're going to is like a wildlife preserve, so it's like very heavily monitored traffic going there. Like you can't just take your ship over there.
yeah, and all we know is that when we talked with the establishment, we told them that, it seems based on what we've discovered that Solstani didn't go willingly per se, but that it looks bad on their establishment that they have guards ransacking, college professors' rooms and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know about this. What the heck?" And typical bureaucracy and all that shit. So,
Hmm.
but that's where my memory starts. Like I said, getting phasey. I do know that a lot of this stuff is Elven culture and whatnot. I do have that written on my notes. So, like the Oasia culture, which is Elven immigrants to Ukalam, the oldest inhabitants and whatnot. So we do know that we're dealing with, in some way, shape, or form, ancient elves, which is always fucking fun. If Dragon Age has told me anything.
Ah,
So, well,
Alright, well, you guys will get your visas from the agents, or what do you want to do?
I mean, do you happen to remember what the exact last thing we, like, left off on, any of you, was?
I
I'm
thought we went to the portal. Did we go to the portal yet?
No,
Or
we're
no,
getting the
I'm
visas to go through the
pretty
portal.
sure it was literally just talk to the guys and they were gonna deliver stuff and they told you to wait like a couple hours and that was where we ended.
Right. I think that is what we were doing, and then we said to call it there because it would be a good time in between. Then we come back and they give us the visas. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any preparations you want to make. Do
I
you want to
think
take
we
your
did all the
android with you?
preparation. Well, I'm kind of actually waiting on Iris. I keep seeing him start typing in Discord and then backspacing. I'm kind of waiting to see if he's
Yeah.
gonna confirm if he can make it or not.
I just ask because if you want her, you'll need to bring her with you now.
Because if Iris is out of play, I kind of still want Euphemia should still be there, but
I'm just assuming Grimm's carrying her or something.
well, we gave her the coffee, so she's coming off of her stupor because that's the way Euphemia works. Give her some coffee after some alcohol, and she's fine, I guess. But space coffee.
Yeah.
Take this pill real quick. Just waiting on him before I make any decisions, because if he can't join, then we'll just do the whole.
What should I do? What should I do here? Actually do a lot. Like I started the NPC, but I didn't actually finish it.
Well, I guess, and if that's the case, we get our. So you said the agents gave us our visas.
Yep.
So, what would last minute preparations be? We've like I knew it would go over his gear. If we're gonna go through a portal to a place that we're not even sure of, let me.
Well, you are aware that you're going to be trekking through, like
Like
extreme
swampy, foresty,
extreme
yeah.
jungle terrain for an extended period of time.
Yeah. Well, no, what I meant was like, you know how like when you go camping, you always double check your stuff. So let me actually look at my Roll20 character sheet real quick and just make sure I have everything that I would want to have.
Do we need bug spray?
Maybe.
Couldn't hurt.
Couldn't hurt, right?
Yeah. Where's equipment or where's weapons? These are feats. Where are? All right. So I have a laser rifle. I got my battle ribbon. Got my armor. Yeah, I think Nua would be good to go
Gear.
after he looks at his pack and stuff like that.
Any gear, any recovery items, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's what
Any
I'm
rations,
looking at.
any like tools.
Can I buy some at the store? Or like,
Yeah, that's what we're doing
Okay.
right now. We're making sure we're all set to go in that regard. I have 2 serums of healing on me and a field ration, which is just, that's like a bunch of food, so yeah, I have 2 serums of healing. It might be smart for each of us to maybe get some. I don't know if you guys have any serums of healing on you.
I have one.
Okay, maybe get another, just so
How
that
much would that
we're.
cost me? Where's my gold?
It should be
what?
right. It should be right above that. If you
Yeah, I
scroll
already have
up.
74 credits. A
Okay,
little
you
very
have
poor.
74. I think it costs 50 for a serum of healing.
44 then.
So here's the question I'll ask out of character. Do we bring Euphemia or do we bring our robot that's on the ship?
I mean, you can bring both.
Oh, okay. Then we'll bring both, I guess.
It was just like I just wanted to know if you wanted to leave her on the ship or not.
Well, she joined the crew, and this is a crew mission, so I feel like she would come along. It would be training. Otherwise, she's just going to sit on the ship bored as shit.
Yeah.
So I feel
Bring
like,
the robot.
She felt excited and stuff, and she is a Starfinder, so... Alright, yeah, we'll bring her, and we'll bring Euphemia. Euphemia's not drunk, thankfully.
Yet.
How
Yeah.
you doing on inventory, Sky? How's Grimm looking?
Let's see.
I have an incendiary grenade. I actually have 2 incendiary grenades. I have 6 batteries fully charged. And I have a hollow skin. Well, I don't know how you know, useful a hollow skin would be, but I have one.
Oh, how much are rations?
Rations? A field ration is just 1 credit.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy...
I'm actually gonna buy an extra
3 of
field
those.
ration. Yeah, I'm gonna buy quantity. I'm gonna buy 1 extra field ration.
And how much bulk is it? Is it 1?
It's 1 bulk. It's 111. Level 1, you know, bulk 1. And I'm gonna deduct a credit. Okay, so I've got an extra field ration. I guess Nua would calm the girl on the ship, and because she's not technically with us right now, and he'd be like, "We've got we've got our location, so meet us at," and then he'd kind of send her like the details of where to meet. Are these gates like Lion's Arch in Guild Wars 2? How they're like that?
I wonder if there's any pictures of him. Let's see.
Because I'm curious if they're like in a building, or if they're in the open, or if they're Lion's Archy, where there's just this big foyer, and there's like just all the gates in a big circle. I might buy an extra healing kit just in case. It costs 50 for a Mark 1 serum of healing. But we have used them to save lives before, so...
The only elf gates are like Pathfinder ones in these pictures.
Got my rifle. I know Grimm's beefed up. He's got his new weapons or new armor. Did you get a new weapon, Grimm? Yeah, you got the Dragon Glaive, right?
Yep, the Dragon Glaive.
Yeah, so you're beefed up in that
It
regard.
is a powered weapon.
Is it a glaive, a one-handed, or a two-handed?
Two-handed, I believe.
It's a 2-handed. It's basically a I mean, you've seen a glaive before, right? Almost like a kind of looks similar to a halberd.
It looks like they're just like magical arches.
I
What
was
are you buying?
I was picturing a Stargate.
Yeah, well, the things in Dragon's Arch do look like Stargates. Or sorry, the things in Lion's Arch do look like Stargates.
I mean, they're of
Hmm.
they seem to be in varying size, but like they work in that way where you have certain keys that open at different locations.
Okay, well, what about the location they're in? Not necessarily the glaive themselves, the gates themselves. Here, Red, that's kind of like what Sky's rocking, except it like charges up with electricity and whatnot.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would, like I said, he would, you know, send the location of the gates and tell them that we're going to meet at gate, let's just say gate 3.
But yeah, I think the portal place is just...
Because the description of the area as a whole kind of sounded like Lion's Arch to me, like it really rang home.
Yeah. It's a kind of like a warehouse area that has various portals around.
Yeah. And people are bustling around carrying stuff through and out of portals and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So Nua would go wait for Robot Girl at, what was her name?
Angela.
Angela, I know I wrote it. Oh, I did. I wrote it down right there, Angela. Android recruit, engineer.
Apparently I didn't get a picture. Oh, no.
So, we also have we have a few items. We have this. We have 3 med patches. One MK1 ring of resistance, which I don't think we've deleted to somebody. I don't even remember what that does. But
I think it's it does something with saving throws.
probably wasn't it the thing that gives 1 saving throw a boost?
I think so.
Oh well, and Nua has an Inferno knife from that one dude. So, otherwise, yeah, I guess I'm good to go. Nua would go towards the portal and wait for Angela.
Yep, same thing. I would stand by it.
You are the captain.
This true?
Grimm would follow suit, keeping an eye out for anyone suspicious. Still a little on the edge after that last fight. The Bloodlust.
the non-lethal bloodlust.
I mean, he could have killed that guy, but...
Oh, for sure he could have. No one's disputing that. You could kill Nua, he could kill the captain, he could kill Euphemia. We're aware, Sky. We're fucking aware.
This guy could slaughter half the universe.
Universe.
We're aware. We're all a little scared on the inside, but you know, we gotta pick fun at the big guy.
They're scared of him.
Why is Grimm Thanos?
Yeah, he pretty much is.
Like, he's gonna like finger snap half the freaking universe. We're all dead.
Well, he's just trying to ascend to get the title of Bahamut. That's what it is.
That's the grand title of the Gods Be Slammed 55. Is Bahamut, Lord of all.
the great Dreadworm.
Yeah, the Great Dreadworm. All right, so we'll make our way as a group to the portal with Euphemia in tow. She just kind of, you know, recovering from her hangover and stuff like that. So she's still drinking her coffee.
Wait, isn't Grimm bugged as well? He's wearing a wire.
No, it wouldn't be anymore. I don't think.
Okay.
I think we would have taken those off because we were bugged for the 5 Arches
Right.
place.
There's a reason for you to be booked anymore.
Yeah.
Cool.
I imagine those would have been taken off when we turned the dude into the police that were tailing us.
Okie dokies. Alright, so into the fray. Or to the portal, I suppose. And then I guess all the portal energies would make Grimm sneeze a little.
Actually, what is this? Support assist, checking for updates. No, stop trying to update, computer.
Well, the portal is... It's pretty much just like walking through a door, but then you're somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
So...
It makes me think of all those movies where you like open a
Yeah.
doorway and
Like
you
you're
stick
not
your
like
head
going
in
through
and
like... You're not actually going through like a Stargate tunnel or something. You're just...
It's
walking.
just there. Yeah, you're just there.
Actually, give me a sec to... Nah, it's fine.
So, where be we now? What does this area look like?
Well, step through and look at Terhali Point, which is on the map there.
We wouldn't know specifically like where we are, like other than the fact that the portal's like you're going here, but like we wouldn't know on the map, would we?
No, I mean you have a vague idea of where it is.
Okay.
Just from, map data that you have access to.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know where it is, and you know the general idea of where you're heading already, but
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like the portal areas have like big pictures and like you're gonna land. You are here, like when you're in a mall.
Yeah, there's a directory.
Does our map have GPS capabilities?
Yeah, exactly.
with the distance you've traveled, you notice that it is a very different time of day than when you came through on the other side.
Hmm.
Oh, really? So the portals aren't like instant, or
It
oh,
is,
because of geography.
yeah,
Yeah.
Geography. Okay, that makes sense.
like it's like
We're on the other side.
realistically, like it would be quite a few hours, like a 5 or 6 hour gap, at least,
Yeah, that makes sense.
depending
I
on
was looking at the map wrong. I was looking at it as if it was a flat Earth.
yeah,
What
a flat earther.
uh, are you saying? The Earth isn't flat?
Shut up, Red.
Yeah, so it is very late in the afternoon now.
Is it like sunset? Is it like,
It's getting there.
uh,
So like 4 p.m.
It's good flying weather.
Yeah. So the station at Terhala Point sits at the tip of a broad peninsula covered in rolling plains and expanses of tall, pale green grasses that shimmer with violet hues in the wind. Short-lived blooms of magenta fungus tower nearly 20 feet over the landscape, though many have begun to wilt and others are marred by bite marks of half a dozen sizes. Trumpeting calls echo across the plains as immense, six-legged creatures with long, swooping necks trek steadily across the grass towards the western jungles. Beyond rises the Singing Range, its peaks barely visible through the haze.
The Singing
Huh.
Range. So it's a mountain range. So it's just flatland. So
Yeah, it's you can see it on the map. It's like
yeah,
south of the whole big range
the
there.
northern steppes and whatnot. Also, non-relation to what just happened, but can we once again just talk about how nice this map looks?
it is a very nice.
Like the forests look fantastic. But anyways, back on point. Back on point. I just every time I
This
see the
is
map, I'm like, it
this
looks
is
what?
the big things you're seeing on the plains.
And they're just kind of migrating around.
Yeah, they're
Did we just have a Jurassic Park moment?
Yeah, I think we did.
yeah,
Off in the distance, you know.
looking over the plains as it near sunset, seeing the grazing giant beasts.
Interesting. Grimm would actually
Is
say
there
that. He
anything
could.
around us? Like, do we see any like residual foot traffic from other folks?
All
Because
right.
we know we're tailing people at least.
Well, okay, so where you are, you're at the outpost.
Right.
There's an outpost.
Okay.
Um, it is a former military base that was decommissioned more than 20 years ago, and it's been converted to a bunch of science facilities by the university.
Okay, so it's technological. Because when you said outpost at first, I was thinking like
Yeah, no, I mean it's
frontier
like you know it is originally a military outpost that got
scrapped. Yeah.
Hmm.
So like walls are made of like metal and whatnot, not wood per se.
yeah, like the gun turrets and bunkers have been redone into to
Nice.
things. But
Tesla coils.
it's like those are greenhouses and biology labs and stuff.
Oh, okay. Is there like a I don't know how portals work. Is like Nuo. This is the first time he's ever been through a portal. Is there like some kind of well, I guess Red said it best, like some kind of directory or like who would is there like any building that specifically radiates like leadership in any form?
Uh,
Like, who do we have any idea of who we would go talk to here for what we're looking into? Or would we just roll up onto like the
You see
nearest scientist we see or something like that?
well, you see a few people around, but as you're standing there, looking around, there is a dude, a human guy that approaches you all.
A human guide, you said?
Yeah, human dude.
I go closer to him and ask him, where the heck are we right now?
An apt question.
Yeah. You're in the Juharlu Point outpost that the university has set up. I got word. My name is Dr. I can't even say this. I don't know. Try to say this.
Just put it in the chat.
I mean, if we gotta make up names, I don't mind bringing up the Jebediah again.
Jebediah. Yo, what's up, Jeb?
The last time we spoke about it. Oh no, wait.
Tahir Al Nuaf. That's how I would say it. But that's some many-ass language right there.
I'm just like, that's too much for me right now. Anyway. I heard from the university that we were going to get some Starfinders to help out with the situation.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Oh, Kair Al Nuaf.
Yeah.
Or Kair, actually. Kair Al Nuaf. That's a nice name.
We did recently see a group come through here going to the wilderness. A little more than a day ago at this point.
Hmm.
Whole day.
What did this group look like? They seem suspicious at all?
Perhaps. There's a lot of different types that come through here. There was another group before that, though, which seemed to be mostly armed mercenary. But,
Noah would,
hold on. Lexi needs something.
Okay. Do you guys remember if, when we were investigating all this stuff and, like, dealing with, you know, and Ed Libyans 21-2 and Professor Muhali and whatnot, do you remember if they actually mentioned the lost city of Los Kialua? Like, was that actually mentioned in character?
I believe so.
Like, in the books?
Libyans had, because we had to go back to him to, because I know we showed him the relic.
Yeah. And yeah, they both saw the, like, markings and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think he translated a bit of it, and that's why we're on our way to this spot, because he was like, yeah, if you go this way, you know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I don't have it written on my notes, and I didn't want to meta something, because...
That's why we're tracking these folks. It's a lot of...
Because Dr. Sistani would be the one that was most likely knowledgeable on this matter. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we're worried that another group may have gotten to him. In fact, that's why that brawl in the bar happened, because those dudes rolled up on Nua because it seemed like Nua was asking too many questions.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that. Obviously, I mean, the guys tried to shank me. So.
Like,
well, the
can
one
I ask
guy
the
did.
big brain guy a question if we receive again?
Yeah, but he's like on the other side of the
planet right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, I mean, like not now, but like if we ever go back, I think I'm gonna ask him.
God.
Like, I mean, you can ask him anything. You see, he actually, despite how we were initially introduced to him, he actually seemed like a pretty chill dude.
He really
Yeah.
was. I thought we were gonna
Like,
have to
I
fight
thought he was gonna be a dick, like a super dick, but
him.
and he is kind of an asshole because he's one of those higher intelligence beings where he looks down on things. But like, he was actually really helpful and really chill about everything. He's like, "Well, can you do this for me, and I'll do this for you," and we did it. And he's like,
I
"All
was
right."
actually prepared to have brain juice on the blade.
I thought he was gonna use like his like brain tentacles to like brain suffocate us.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong to think that. He definitely looked like something. Because I
But
thought
can I
we were
use
going to
the-
deal with a civil war or something like that, a riot.
Yeah.
Fortuitous
Yeah,
as
right.
that may be.
But I might have Grimm, since we're like in the wide open, I might have him just fly around a bit. Just to
I was gonna suggest. Well, I was gonna have Nua suggest that, but Nua, I'm gonna have him talk to this guy because he's got some questions he needs to ask.
But Grimm Grimm's probably just gonna do it. You know, he just does his thing.
That's true. Just.
Yep.
Just off into. I mean, it's big flat plain lands, which just brings out all the samurai in me. But well, the Jurassic Park plain lands at least, which I'm not sure if it brings out the samurai, but you've got the.
That old school fort.
It started playing the theme when we came out of the portal.
Oh, no, dude, that's what I thought of. The whole
yeah.
That's why I was like, did we just have a Jurassic Park?
Yeah, we stopped the car and like Grimm's tall ass put like his hand on top into his head and like turned it to face the tall thing in the distance.
Which one of us is Jeff Goldblum now?
Well,
he lived, right?
I don't think he did.
Okay, then I'm Jeff Goldblum.
How you gonna say he didn't? You don't think he's been in all of them?
I don't, dude. There's so many Jurassic Parks I don't fucking remember. Like, we're at that point in Jurassic Park where everything is like digital and shit now, so I don't know who's alive and who isn't.
The entire second one was about him.
I don't remember, man. The only one I remember now is the one with the the raptor.
Yeah, and the
because Indominus Rex was the big T-Rex thing. The Endoraptor. That's
Endoraptor. There we go.
Endoraptor.
It was like a corny name.
Yeah, I'm remembering that more than anything. But that and my Jurassic Park like memories are tainted because remember that GIF?
He made a cameo in that one actually.
You remember the GIF with the like kids in the car where like in the original Jurassic Park it has a T-Rex roaring and it like looks down at the car, but like the GIF with the butt cheeks slapping against the window.
Yes.
Like that's all I remember when I think of Jurassic Park now.
I haven't seen those movies in so long. Like I guess some of the original.
Exactly.
I was, like, super small.
So I feel like it's fair to ask if he lived, and then because like who died? Like that one fat guy died to the Dilophosaurus, and I'm just like, my dude. It was like and then spit on him and ate him.
Well, I mean, it was kind of cute at first.
I love Dilophosauruses. I think they are cute, but even when they frill up.
That cute little noise, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, then it's just angry, and you're just like, what the fuck?
But that dude had it coming. I'm just like, bro, it got in your car. How are you not freaking out about this? Then,
I mean, he was in shock. Like, he was looking at it and kind of like, fuck, what do? And that shit they spit blinds you. So
yeah, it blinds. I mean, it's venom. What can you do?
So I'm just like, yeah.
Now, see, had he read up on his dinosaurs, he would have known that.
What would be your favorite dinosaur from Jurassic Park?
Velociraptor.
Well, which variant? Like, if you're gonna choose Raptor, which one? Like Blue from the new movies, the Endoraptor,
Honestly, I would have to say the ones from the first one.
The ones that were opening doors and shit like that, and they were like hella baller.
Yeah, those were smart, especially the one that was walking in the kitchen, tapping the ground with his claw.
Oh yeah. That was
I
good.
was like, those things are
I
hella
think
smart.
I'm gonna have to be the guy and just say the T-Rex, because in the first movie T-Rex was big boy, but he became the nobody in the following movies. But every time he made a fucking appearance, he wrecked something.
Yeah, he wrecked something.
He wrecked the Spinosaurus. He came at. And he's
Well,
like,
I mean, he had
then
to
he
get,
stands up and he does this like, ah, and it does like the Jurassic Park, fucking main screen thing, and you're just like, yeah,
I mean, he had to get his
yeah,
revenge. He had to get his revenge on the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus kind of beat him up a little bit.
yeah. So I'm just like, I like the T-Rex. I think it's just I'm gonna go basic with that and say T-Rex.
Like,
But
What is this?
we're talking about favorite dinosaurs.
Yeah, because this whole Terhalu Point thing kind of feels like Jurassic Park. So we were just since you were AFK.
It's pretty much what you're gonna go into here.
Yes.
Going into the great wilds.
Well, we've all seen Jurassic Park. We know the do's and the don'ts.
The do's and the don'ts.
The do's, stay with everybody else. The don'ts, don't get in a little rolling ball and lose your cell phone.
Okay, well, Grimm might break one of those rules.
Stay out of the rolling ball at least. To be fair, Grimm looks like a Jurassic Park creature, so you know what? I don't think it really matters that much. Dinosaurs are going to look up and be like, meh.
It's like, oh, looks like we got a new neighbor.
Yeah, I guess that's Bob. He moved in down the road.
All right.
But yeah, so, are you good, Ayano?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Alright.
Nua's actually going to approach this, Care Al-Nuaf individual and, ask him two things. He's going to be like, we heard about some creatures called sting bats. Do you know anything about those? We heard something about they sense strength and resent it. What does that mean?
which word? That's what that means.
Double check something. Because it is these, right?
Well, while Nua discuss with Care, you just hear a loud swoosh, and Grimm is just gonna take straight up into the air just to kind of get a better view of the better lay of the land. So he's just kind of up in the air looking around.
I mean, you have a planet-wide comm unit. You can probably fly around.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting we have those.
Yeah, we have comm units.
Can I double check something?
Like, for lack of better words, we have cell phones. you know.
You know, do we have like space AT&T or is it space T-Mobile or space?
What's
Space Boost Mobile?
Yeah, it's whichever is the good one, because these things seem to function on all planets, you know. And if you upgrade them, they can function into space like some Star Wars level bullshit.
So it's a combination of all the companies.
Yeah.
Space, Verizon, TNT, Sprint, Mobile.
Featuring Metro PCS.
Space for Comcast Mobile.
So Grimm is just going to look in the direction that Care had mentioned. He saw a suspicious group going and just kind of fly around, just kind of see if he sees anything out of the ordinary, other than everything else.
Oh yeah. What was it that you asking?
Noah was asking Care Al-Nuaf about sting bats, because they had been mentioned during the investigation, as well as some other creatures, and the general idea of, like, are these the types of creatures we can expect to see around here, etc. What's he know about them? What does sense strength and resent it mean?
are small creatures that work in packs and seem to be slightly intelligent. They like to climb around in the trees and they can glide.
And okay, he'd kind of nod and be like, "All right, I have one last question. Do you have any idea about a city known as Las Kialua? We heard about that from an Alibians 21-2, and it's in relation to some books. I have actually deleted that note. Oh no, the Pyramid People of Ukalam. Some books in relation to the Pyramid People of Ukalam, and that's what we're here to investigate.
The Halkuim's on
Yeah, the Halakim Zahn.
writings. Wow. With what we know of it, and if you have any extra information, we might be able to approximate a location of it based on the survey data that we have developed for the continent.
We don't have any idea where it is so far, but we're following people. A scientist by the name of Dr. Sistani supposedly came through this portal. I don't know if you have a ledger or something for people who come through, but we think she was escorted. You mentioned some mercenaries. We think she was escorted with either them or smugglers. So if you've seen anybody with that.
She was with the mercenaries, acting as an overseer for performing archaeological survey work, although she seemed a bit sick.
Did she seem to be doing this willingly? Or was she being, like, at a glance, did it seem to be a forced situation? Or was
very under the weather.
Do you know anybody by the name of Ira Pakwal?
Not specifically.
Okay.
I heard the name pop up with that group though.
Yeah, no.
Nua would point to Euphemia and be like, we have we have a resident elf, and we understand that this Ukalam area has a lot to do with like old elven archaeology and culture and stuff like that. Is there anything that she would need to know? Because it seems to be part of her culture in some way, shape, or form.
Any of the ruins, like the ones that you're trying to find, the ancient elven languages in them should be close enough to the modern writings that you should still be able to read them with these.
Okay. Where did Dr. Sistani and the group of mercenaries go? In what direction did you see them go? Did they mention where they were heading to? Or?
The first one is that American guy you can't ship outside. It might cost
not in particular, but that's not uncommon as many expeditions
that makes
in
sense.
various places.
Do we have any do we actually have any like anything that would help pinpoint Las Kialua at all?
There's maps in the writings.
Yeah, well, I mean us. Oh, in the writings? Okay, so I guess Nua would relay the information that Alibians gave us.
Yeah, like he gave you, there's some maps in that data.
Yeah, so he'd look at the guy and he'd be like, I have some information from an Alibians 21-2, a professor at the Alcima Karai Hall. And I don't know if any of this will help, but he did go into the library and scout this out, and Nua would kind of start, swiping around on the thing showing him, like, I don't know if any of this helps at all, but here's what we have.
He'll take your maps to his comm and spread out a bunch of survey data out on a big table and start like plotting out some stuff. Well,
I mean, I think
if all of this data is accurate, it seems like this location here, as he points to a place on the map, seems to be a good place to look for the city. It is about a 10 to 12 day travel on foot, depending on how fast you choose to take it. But
What does that mean? How fast we choose to take it? Like our marching speed, or is there like a boat we
yeah,
can take?
not like marching speed stuff.
Okay.
If you want to rest a lot and things like that.
Is
Is there
there
any?
some kind of
Is there like a
vehicle
trolley?
that we can take? Or is this have to, or is this density just too much for something like that?
Well, this is probably around 120 miles. We can really only take you by vehicle about 10 miles from the outpost because there are very strict guidelines about vehicles on this land because as I'm sure you're aware, it is a wilderness preserve.
Right, that makes sense.
Huh.
So what about the wildlife? What kind of dangers would we be looking at if we're traveling further into the mess?
I would say as gentle as they might seem, the Yaruks, as he motions to the very large grazing beasts in the background, are very dangerous if you antagonize them.
So just let them be. All right, that makes sense.
The cow karikis, which you referred to as stingbats, can be problematic as well, especially if you run into a large tribe of them, as well as various other giant living fauna creatures.
So in general, try our best not to piss off the wildlife.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Nua looks at the captain. It's like, well, I've well, I've asked my questions, so
Okay, so you said it's a 10 to 12 day trip, and you're going to give us, you said, a few miles out by vehicle.
Yep.
So even from how long will it take? Even if we drove a few miles, will it still be over a week?
Yeah, it would still take you more than a week to get there, just due to the distance and the dense foliage you have to trek through.
Do a lot of people go this way? Is there like an optimal path?
There isn't particularly an optimal path going anywhere in this wilderness. Even if we try, the jungle retakes any paths.
that
That's
moment,
interesting.
that moment where you wish you had wings.
That moment when you wish you had a flying vehicle. Or
I'm just enjoying the skies.
well, where's the vehicle at?
Let me just with the Elva. There's just a bunch of vehicles parked on one side of the complex.
Can we commandeer this vehicle? And I point to one of them.
You don't ask to commandeer a vehicle, you demand to commandeer.
Our security can take you as far as we're allowed to.
Okay,
Is there any specific advice you would give us before we head out? Anything that might be beneficial for the trip?
Well, I don't know, but there's a few supplies that we might be able to offer you, like some antitoxin. And,
How much do they cost?
well, we can just provide you it. We have some. It's just rummaging in a box.
Okay,
there's
Grip,
some
hold on to them for us.
Grimm's flying around. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
me,
doing
you, Euphemia, and Angela for the time being.
Okay,
I'll put some stuff on the table here. Look, we got like a sticky bomb here,
all right, Nuya, you grab this stuff.
antitoxins,
I'll manage.
some spray flesh.
Okay, you said a sticky bomb?
Yeah, sticky bomb grenade 2 is what it is specifically.
Times 1. Okay. What else?
4 doses of tier 1 antitoxin. 4
The
doses
fact
of
that that's
spray
there
flesh.
bugs the hell out of me. You said what? 3 doses?
4 doses.
Of what? After
Spray
the
flesh.
antitoxin. Spray flesh?
I don't know what that actually is. It sounds like a bandage.
Yeah, it sounds like a band-aid.
Does it have the Flintstones on it?
I don't know if Ringwear 2 armor is any good.
I think we were already geared up and stuff better than that, but
Or a carbon steel curved blade.
that's probably nice, actually. Let me look at the armor real quick. Is that light armor or heavy? It's probably light.
Probably.
You said it's what?
Ringwear 2.
I don't see that listed in Lashunta Ringwear.
Yeah.
That's actually heavy armor. And it is Lashunta Ringwear 2 is... Wow! It's actually really good.
Is it better than what Grimm has?
It's a +8, +10, +2 armor.
Oh,
What
Grimm
are
might
you
want
in,
to look
Grimm?
at that.
I think that's better than what I have. Hold on, let me see. Because
It's got a -5 foot penalty on it, but you're immune to that, so...
It's what is my equipment again? Because I'm wearing the
Yeah, what are you wearing? I'll look it up.
the Formian plate.
Formian Plate Worker?
Warrior.
Formian Plate Warrior is 5'8". This is significantly better than what you're in. What you're in is +5, +8, +1, -3, -5. What this is +8, +10, +2, -2, -5. So this is like significantly better.
It says it's a scratched up soup. I don't know if that actually means anything statistically.
I'll click on the ringwear and see if it says anything. It probably just means it's not pretty to look at.
Well worn.
So it's battle worn.
Yeah,
Battleborn.
Noah
They're
would,
really got the
would ring Grimm and be like, bzz, bzz. There's some armor down here that you might want to take a look at.
I'll be right there. And then, just as quick as he got the call,
It's actually a very good piece of armor.
swooshes down to where everyone is at. Probably scaring some of the people out of there. Not sure if anybody saw him flying away.
That carbon steel curve blade's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I know.
So, what is this armor you speak of?
I'm going to put it in general for you.
Grimm might want to take that blade and put that on that quick release thingy if he ever equipped that, because then you could have a one-hand sword or something.
What was the blade called?
Here it is.
The curved blade carbon steel?
Yeah. I like that.
Damn, +8, +10, +2.
And this is a
Dude, look,
um,
it's a big old machete.
this is advanced two-handed. Yeah. I don't think.
Oh, I guess it is two-handed.
Wait, can I wear that? It's a level 5 armor, isn't it?
You can wear it, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the levels on stuff. That was for character creation.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. That sword would be pretty good though. It's a giant curved blade that you could.
Yeah, Nua would point to the blade and to Grimm and be like, "There's also this. I can't use this. It's too big for me." It's pretty good. It's a 1d10 and it has bleed on crit, so Grimm could attach it to his back and get ready. You know, have
Like
another
he
weapon
carry
just in case.
carry his glaive, have that on his back in the quick release. Cause it's like a giant. It's like pretty much a daikatana, like big, like.
Oh, I know. It's what I
like
wanted
thing.
for my samurai girl.
Mm.
Well, first things first, let me put on this armor here that has a bulk of 2. So, and I just put the 8 and the 10 and the EAC and KAC.
Yeah. Where the armor is under you, on the
Yeah.
armor tab, the little pip down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fill that out appropriately, and it will adjust your AC and everything.
We're gonna replace the name with Lashunta Railway.
2.
Whoops.
Actually, its make is important.
Convenient armor upgrade.
I feel like I'm slowly becoming some sort of death machine.
You're becoming Thanos. Like,
All you need is, I don't think there is a way to do it, but if you could hold two-hand weapons in one hand, you could just dual wield like giant weapons and just whirlwind everything.
if it was a Lashunta.
If he has like that little thing Thanos used at the end of the game, the little dual blade thing, picture him doing that,
Oh
kicking
yeah.
Captain America's ass.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And then I guess I'll get rid of my old armor.
I'll just take note of it in your inventory so you can sell it later.
Yeah, let me add this to inventory. So. And what's the bulk on this one? It was 2, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Lashunta Ringwear 2's bulk is...
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Still unencumbered. I like it.
You have a crazy high weight capacity, so.
Alright, so I did that. Did everything upgrade properly?
Yeah, just look at your AC and it should.
Okay, so I'm at 18 EAC, 20 KAC.
Which is pretty good. It seems like a comfortable number, at least.
Grimm's the resident berserker.
And then, okay, so I got that. I got my glaive. And it has one... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, because I have the quick release sheet upgrade.
In case something takes your glaive or it runs out of power.
Yeah. Oh, what was the name of that weapon?
Curved blade carbon steel.
And then I guess I put the quick release sheet upgrade in under upgrades, right?
Yeah,
Some
the
of
armor.
it.
Actually, does the Lashunta armor have a slot for it?
Yeah, the Shunta has one upgrade slot.
Okay, yeah, so you can put that as your upgrade slot for that armor then. Quick release sheath.
And what does it do again? I need to...
It just allows you to draw your weapon in combat without taking a turn.
I mean, it's just a way to draw it without having to take an actual action to
A free action
ready
or
the
whatever it's
weapon.
called, yeah. Your one action, your one free action.
Gotcha. Can you send me the link to the curved blade just so I can?
It's
in
in the
chat.
chat. It's in general.
Just gonna copy paste the stats.
It's actually a nice weapon. It's the weapon chain that I wanted to go down. If I were rolling my samurai girl, that's what I'd be going down. That chain.
It's as strong as your glaive, but it's just pure slashing
Yeah.
with a bleed effect.
I'll just post the link. Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay. So I wrote down. Knew it took note of. Excuse me. One sticky bomb, sticky bomb grenade 2 times 1. He took down in his pack 4 doses of tier 1 antitoxin and 4 doses of spray flesh.
He also says he can provide 3 weeks of rations per person if they need it.
Oh, well, Nua's got his rations, so...
I have 5.
I have 4. I think I'm
Hey.
good on rations.
Yeah, hey,
Nua will
Sounds
take 2
good.
extra just to have it
I
even
will
with
also
everybody
take 2
else.
extra.
Damn, Wally's
Yeah.
carrying hella food.
You never know, dude. Might be here.
I think 4 is more than enough for Grimm. Yeah, sure.
He
It's pretty
also can provide a couple. Well, it says 100 credits worth of ammunition per PC, so like a couple clips of whatever.
Oh,
if you,
for guns.
If you want some gun ammo.
Most of our guns take... Well, Nua's guns take batteries, so...
Noah's got hella batteries.
I got 6. 20 charges.
I know. I took some batteries from.
Does that mean he can supply batteries too? I assume that means he can supply
Yeah,
some
and there's
batteries.
also a charging station at the outpost.
Nua charged all his stuff on the trip here.
Yep, gotta
Plus,
charge.
remember he has that armor upgrade that as long as he's in movement, he's charging stuff.
Which is pretty fancy.
So this travel is going to keep batteries charged.
You're literally like, it's like a person wearing like a carpet costume and just kind of shuffling their feet on the carpet.
I mean, sure, if that's how you want to see it, but no.
Constantly
Fuck you. Just wearing, like, it's like those old suits that people used to wear in the 70s and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
No,
They
I guess
also
Nua would take
offers-
two extra batteries.
So it says that there's some extra supplies of bags and tents if they need them.
Actually, no, we'll take those. Bags and tents.
Like backpacks and tents.
He's got a pretty big industrial backpack, so his backpack's good. Like, I don't think he can actually get a better backpack.
Yeah, I'm still carrying this big old backpack.
How big are the, like, tent kits?
Let's see if there's any.
Because if we're going to be traveling this distance, we probably do want something to sleep in.
Tent personal item. A standard tent has an occupancy of 2 people. You can double the occupancy of a tent by doubling its price, triple it. So that doesn't matter. So it's a standard mass-produced tent. It's 2 people per tent.
So basically, I get one to myself. Like, I take up
There's
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us, so we would need 3 tents.
Anyway.
We would need 3.
Grimm probably wouldn't use the tent. It was just
Let Android Girl carry a tent for her and Euphemia. Wally, you get to carry a tent because Nua's already carrying other things, and Grimm can carry his own tent.
How much bulk is the tent?
1 bulk.
Tent. So I'll just list it as tent pack. And it's 1
Guys.
bulk.
Be right back. I'm gonna reset my net because it's freaking. I'll be
Okay.
back in 2 minutes.
That's
Yeah, no
fine. We're
problem.
just doing inventory.
Alright, just to read what it says on the actual item page. A mass-produced tent is insulated, sturdy, and capable of ventilating to prevent overheating or stuffiness without sacrificing protection. It allows characters within to treat extreme cold weather or severe cold weather. Treat severe cold weather as typical cold weather and ignore effects of typical cold weather. Adjusts the severity of hot weather in a similar fashion.
So it just allows you to do weather one step lower.
Yeah, it's weather one step below. It does not protect against smoke catching on fire, lava radiation, or other environmental hazards.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a tent, not a power armor.
It's good for temperature regulation, which would be good for you out in this jungle, because it gets real warm. Something that you
Well,
guys are
Nua's a
aware of.
tiefling, so...
And I come from a planet where it's hot 50
Yeah,
years.
100 years of hot and then 100 years of cold. Yeah.
So I think harsh
Although, I like how...
I think Nua and Grimm are, like, able to tolerate the heat pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
it's Wally. We gotta work.
Wally and Euphemia.
Well, you are
Angela's
aware,
probably just like, I'm just glad to be here.
from all of the survey data that is around that shortly after the rising of dawn, temperatures rise above 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Yeah, Nua can literally stand in fire.
I assume that peaks to, like 120s
I
probably.
mean, I could do that now. I'm from Texas.
Yeah, I live in Arizona. I'm like, listen, it may not be the most comfortable, but I could go to sleep outside in this weather. It would
think
not
it
be
would
fun.
count. I don't know if that would count as...
My boy said, it's like when a Canadian's like, oh my god, it's 75 degrees. It's so hot.
Well, it's like it's saying that it starts at 90 like the moment like
The sun comes up,
up.
yeah. Yeah, that's my city. The moment the sun's up, it's like, it was 60. Now it's 106. I'm like, yep. Almost instantly.
The sun just comes up screaming like in Rick and
It's
Morty.
the fucking baby from Teletubbies. It's just...
No, it's the screaming sun from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
It screams the whole day. Like, how long is the days here? 48 hours.
48 screams.
And
48 screams.
I'm not looking
Yeah.
for these sting bats, though.
They resent strength, so they're going to hate Grimm.
But this might be Grimm's most enjoyable moment.
You already know when, like, when an NPC's like, I can supply you some supplies, and they start listing the supplies, as the list goes on, you're like, ow, because the more they list, the more you start to realize the type of bullshit you're going to come across.
Yep.
It's like, here's 4 doses of tier 1 antitoxin. It's like, oh, come on, man.
It's literally rule 5 of the boss fight signs.
It's like, here's the boss fountain. Now, go do with it what you will. What the hell is spray flesh?
There's a charge station and everything.
I'll Google it. Spray flesh. Starfinder. Technological items. What the fuck is this?
But yeah.
medical gear.
Starts his blade. He puts his the new blade along his back. So now he's looking like a beast, or even more so, I guess. All he needs now is just the ability to be able to breathe non-elemental energy.
Medical gear, spray flesh. Medical gear allows you to attempt medicine shit, blah, blah, blah. Spray flesh is an advanced biotech medical device that sprays neutral biomass into a wound or area of concern, such as a clearly diseased or poisoned section of a body. If you have ranks in medicine, a dose of spray flesh allows you to attempt a check to treat deadly wounds on a creature that has already received its limit of treatment. Deadly wound benefits for the day. If you succeed at a DC 25 medicine check, the next time such a creature...
I'm just going to use the restroom real quick.
That's fine. For 10 minutes and spends a resolve point to regain stamina points, it can instead gain the benefit of your medicine check to treat deadly wounds. Okay, so that's probably a Euphemia item. Or Angela item, either of them.
Jeez. Do we really?
What?
Just like you're gonna be. I'll have to figure out how to do this. So, anything above 90 degrees, you're supposed to attempt a fortitude saving throw every hour that you're enduring it. And heavy armor has a -4 penalty.
Well, what about for, like, me? For Nua, who can literally resist fire damage?
Well, okay, so it's you do the if you do that or you take non-lethal fire damage. So if you're immune to fire damage, then it doesn't
So
matter.
Nua's just fine.
Because you take 1d4 non-lethal fire damage if you fail to save.
Okay, so Nua literally is fine. And he's not wearing heavy armor anyways, so...
I think you're the only one immune to fire, though.
I am. Grimm isn't immune to it as far as I'm aware. He should have resistances to it, but I don't think he does. But he is in heavy armor, so... He's the only one of us, I think, that is in heavy armor.
Oh, get heated up. He also has I think he has the best fortitude save, too.
Oh, for sure.
What is that?
Let me see something. What are my saves? Because I kept that ring instead of giving it to somebody. Why'd I keep it? Probably because I wanted to use it. What is it called? It's called a Mark 1 Ring of Resistance.
He never did his partner bond with anybody.
We didn't. So Ring of Resistance. Okay, so you gain a +1 for a Mark 1, a +1 to your saving throw with the lowest bonus. Alright. So for me, that would be Fort.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, because it'll help you with other stuff like diseases and poisons.
I guess I will equip that. Let's see, how would I edit this? Enhanced misc or temp? Fort enhanced misc. Probably miscellaneous, right?
Yeah,
Right.
put in miscellaneous.
Fort. +1 ring of resistance. Okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So now, like we were saying, once you get back in Roll 20, carry a tent.
I put that in before I reset my internet. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the first time I was and I don't
We're
forget.
going to let the girls share a tent, and I guess me and you are going to share a tent, and then Grimm's going to have his own tent.
Okay.
Because he's too big.
Well, I just imagine his head, like, going over.
Yeah,
it,
right?
so
Like
you
his
can see
body's in
head.
it, and his tail's hanging out one end, and his head's hanging out the
You
other.
can see the outline, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
He looks like a sandwich.
His wings are just like up the walls.
He makes me think of like a like a pig in a blanket. You know, when he wraps his rings around himself, he's like a pig in a blanket. You know, a little sausage and a croissant.
Stop it, car. You're making me hungry, dude. Bad dude. Go for a freaking McGriddle now.
Yeah, Sky is AFK going to the bathroom.
Take his time. When I was resetting my internet, I went to the bathroom too. I was like, no, let me just go out.
Yeah, you might as well take it. Yeah, yeah.
I just imagine Grimm having to like curl up into the to even like fit inside the tent. Can't like lay out flat.
Oh no, I will always see him as the tent is over his body, but his head is sticking out one end and his tail's sticking out the other. He's just laying there on his back with his wings kind of folded up around him.
What do you even need to do?
Like an upside down lizard. Hold on. This makes me giggle. But this is what I think of when I think of just just an upside down lizard.
Oh my god. That's that's a cursed image, dude.
Yeah, it super is.
It's like,
It super is.
it just looks like in 14, it looks like an Aru that's just like dead. That's how they like when they get murdered in a raid. That's what happens. Down on the floor like that.
I'm
Just
like,
the-
is that lizard even alive?
No, it's dead as shit.
Oh, that's dead. Like, I don't.
That's why I said
don't-
it's a cursed image.
Oh god, dude, that's Actually, wait a minute. Do they have vertebrae?
Oh,
What?
oh shit
Is
about
it-
lizards. I only know about lizard girls. Then I'll give them my vertebrae.
I knew you were gonna say something.
Alright, cool. So we're getting geared up to go on a trip. Yeah, and I was just explaining environmental effects to me and stuff like that, so you all are going to be like, well, when it says non-lethal fire damage, what does that even mean?
Means it can't kill you.
So it can take you down to like 1 health, but it can't kill you?
It can knock you unconscious, but it can't kill you.
Oh, okay.
Like you pass out from heat stroke.
Okay.
I don't know if that means you have to do death saves afterwards. I don't think so. I think you just have to recover. Like you have to be taken to a safe place out of the heat to recover.
Well, I imagine we can travel along the coast where at least there's access to water and stuff like that. So if people do pass out, Nua can splash water on their face apparently because he can't help people drink coffee. Just pour it all over Euphemia's poor face.
Wake up!
Yeah, pretty much. Wake up! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, if you do that, it'll take you extra time since the path that you need to go is straight through the jungle.
Well, we'll have to see what everybody wants to do once Sky has returned from the bubble guts. I mean, he had it one time when we were playing. He had the random bubble guts. Was that Starfinder or was that my campaign? I don't remember if...
I don't remember.
I think it was Starfinder because... No, Iris was around for my campaign. Did help to.
Hold on 1 sec.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Gosh. Yep, looks like my gear inventory is fine. Let's see, let's do a...
Hey, Kara.
Hmm,
I'm eating UVs.
I hear that.
No, like, actually.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're eating UVs. Shrimp chips. Hot garlic.
I'm actually curious if she eats those.
Shrimp chips are good.
She likes shrimp chips. She mentioned it in one thing. I don't know if they're those, but...
I mean, it might be where she got the finger joke.
Why is there a dead lizard on there?
Because,
Why
so
not?
we were talking about how we sleep in the tents, and we've come to the conclusion that that's Grimm in a tent.
Grimm does not sleep like that.
He just head sticking out of one end of the tent and tail sticking out of the other.
Yeah. Yo, Grim, how you feeling? How was your rest? I slept like a log. Yeah, I believe that.
Boo.
Cursed image dead lizard just there as Grimm sleep. Alright, so we got all our gear and stuff. 4, 5, 6.
You can technically use your environmental protections on your armor to stop some of the heat, since it's a day per level. But I don't remember how. I'd have to double check how it recharges. Like, I don't know if it just recharges if you sleep in the tent, or if you have to go to a station to recharge it, the environmental stuff.
I don't know. It always sounds like it's just there.
Well, because it only lasts continuously for a number of days equal to the level of the thing before it needs to be recharged.
Probably needs a recharging station or some kind of battery charger type deal, like a portable thing. But all right, so how do we want to go about? They said they can take us a few miles up. So once we're all settled on gear and getting our inventory sorted out, how do we want to go about this? We know that... So she was explaining something that we haven't dealt with yet. She was explaining to me when Red was resetting his internet and UAFK'd Sky, but she was talking about environmental damage. So if you want to explain that again to them.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the environmental recharge. It does need a starship or an environmental recharge station specifically.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It makes sense.
But In the very hot weather, which is what the jungle is, it's not severe heat or extreme heat. But above 90 degrees, you need to make fort saves every hour or take fire damage.
Non-lethal
And,
fire damage, so it can't kill you, but it can knock you out.
Yeah. So
and Grimm will take a penalty for having heavy armor.
makes sense.
But, the DC is kind of dumb though, because it's 15 plus 1 for every previous check.
It means you're supposed to haul ass and sleep in the tent, you know?
Yep.
It means you're
Is there
supposed to
AC in the
take
tents?
breaks and drink water. Well, the tents lower the threshold by 1, so technically yes.
So yeah, if you're in the tents, it'll go to normal, comfortable temperatures. Because it's only very hot.
So the idea here is as we travel, we are going to be taking breaks. They can be quick for the sake of roleplay perspective, mind you, but we are going to be have to take breaks and stuff like that. Nua's
I
immune
would
to fire damage. So.
I would say a good balance for this would be to like take the checks in the first half of the day and then use your armor protection in the later half, where it gets harder to meet the saves.
Yeah, that makes sense. We all have that environmental protection on our armor.
You'll just have to keep track of how much time you have, because
Well, I don't know how to do that. That's a DM thing.
I suppose I'll have to keep note of it.
You'll just go, oh, you've traveled for this amount of time. Go ahead and make this check. You know.
It's just kind of annoying. I don't know if I actually
Or what I was
deal with it by
suggesting,
checks.
because there's a path that we have to take. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we've actually gotten there yet, but
What?
oh, I was going to suggest that to them, but we got to get more RP infos because that's kind of metagaming. We got to get to the point where we're about to set off before Nua would suggest that. So if we're all geared up and sorted, Grim, did you get that the curved sword written down?
Yeah, I got all the stuff in my inventory. He's got it on his back.
Okay. Then I guess we're good. We all got tents. The people that needed to write down a tent. I'll write down Angela.
I got the tent too.
Angela has a tent. There.
Alright.
Because Euphemia's frail. Drinks too much. So Noah would say thank you for the, he would look it up. Oh, the wrong thing.
How much strength did I even give me on PC? Just base 10.
Okay, Red's going to eat dinner real quick, I guess. So we'll just carry him on as an NPC for the time being. He'll be back.
That's fine. Okay.
I think we're all good to go, though.
Let us venture. So I guess we can just go as far as they can carry us.
Gotta let Liano do the DMing. Not sure what to do, not sure. I guess Noah would say thank you to, what was his name? Care Al Nuaf? Yeah, he'd say thank you to him. So, because the supplies and the tents and stuff like that would help, because our dumbasses we were real deal about to walk out there without any kind of tents and shit.
I'm thinking about it.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing
Grimm
that
might have to follow by air unless the vehicle is big enough to carry him.
It's probably big enough. I imagine it's one of those, you know the bigger vehicles in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
The ones that, yeah, it's probably one of those.
Just going in on a big Humvee.
It's got to be strong enough to at least traverse the terrain a little bit. So in my head, I'm thinking of those like military trucks, you know, with like the open hatchbacks and whatnot.
Mm.
That's what I'm thinking. So he's probably got enough room to sit down.
Alright. Well, if you're good to go,
We should be, yeah.
um, well, that's a suggestion of things. You guys can rest here for the night, and then bright and early in the morning, security will drive you out as far as they could take you.
I
So they'll take
mean,
you.
isn't it cooler in the dark?
Do you want to travel in the dark? Like, you can go at night if you want.
I suppose we. I mean, what would Grimm think?
Well, I mean, what's the temperature like during the dark?
I don't know.
Well, the
It's gonna
question is, can we
depend.
all see in the dark? Because I don't think Wally. He has his light thing, but I don't. Nah, we should probably.
No, you're
Because we
not gonna
don't.
have very. Remember how hard it was to see in the cave as a group?
Like, we probably need to. We probably need to do this during the day. The heat
No,
is
yeah,
just a minor.
we're just gonna have to truck through the heat.
Yeah, because we are in new terrain and we don't know shit about shit. So.
I mean, Grimm can see in the dark. The only thing is that even with that said, it would be hard to protect everyone if they get ambushed.
Yeah, Red
I'm
or
pretty sure
Wally.
Nua, pretty sure Nua and Grim are the only ones that can
Yeah,
actually see in the dark, because
they're the only
androids don't
ones.
have that, right?
No, yeah, that's because
Androids. I thought I
Euphemia had to
could
use
have
light.
sworn androids do actually.
Well, I know Wally and
Wally
Euphemia
has the 20
can't.
feet of light, but that's it, and that would draw attention from angry shit. So yeah, it's probably better to sleep the night.
Alright, well, bright and early in the morning, before the heat wave hits, you get driven 10 miles out from the outpost and dropped off in the middle of the grassy plains with a general idea of what direction to go.
And we have, by chance, was that like general direction like put on our comm units?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
approximately 120 miles west-northwest of the
Terhalu Point, the compound,
the
yeah.
outpost. Um,
So the
see the
question Nua was gonna. Oh, go on.
I was like, where you are, you can see that the grasslands still stretch quite far before you start seeing the line of the jungle off in the distance.
So we're like right here-ish.
Yeah, somewhere in the little plains in here,
Yeah.
heading up.
Heading towards the mountain range, the singing range. Alright, because what Nua was going to suggest, since, I mean, Wally's not here, he's the captain, I guess he'd be the one to approve this shit, is due to the heat and our general lack of jungle knowledge, other than Grimm, because Grimm can fly, is if people wanted to travel by the coast, which would increase our travel time, but give us relative safety as well as water in case we need to splash ourselves to keep cool or something like that. Or we can go the way that's suggested by Karen, and but we might get lost. So what would be the more appealing route? Because we can, if the stuff's in our comm units, we can make general guesstimates about location based on where we are. So what would Grimm think?
Hmm.
Because we do have the tents now. I guess it's not as big a deal since we do have the tents, you know.
Yeah, so we
But
technically have shelter from
yeah.
the heat if it gets that bad.
Yeah.
And
And we
if
have
it gets really
rations and
bad,
stuff, and the rations give water too, so...
I could just carry everyone.
And we have, technically speaking, 2 medics. Euphemia and Angela both can do medical-related stuff, so if people get hurt, they can handle that. Their combined brain power is more than the 3 of us. So, the chicks of the team are hella smart.
Pretty much. I just hit things.
Okay, then I guess we'd carry on like normal through the normal way that was suggested.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me check something. What's that? I didn't set any of these. Everybody do a survival check.
Survival. Oh, don't do me like Iris. Let's see.
Iris still needs to do his skill points.
We can get Iris. We can do that after. Survival. Oh god. I don't have anything in that.
Okay.
All 3 of those popped up at the same time. I confused that.
Nobody has survival, jeez.
We're from cities, man. Like, we don't...
Hey, I survived by living.
That's actually a pretty good array of checks, though. Wow.
Except for Wally's.
Yeah.
Red got lost.
The captain is like, I don't know where we are. Oh no.
He's suffering from sun sickness. Starting to lose his mind. He's dehydrated.
Alright, well.
Euphemia style, the moment he set foot outside the camp, he just immediately, oh, I can't breathe.
Oh Lord, I got the vapors.
Oh Lordy.
Why? Anyway.
Which one of you strapping young bucks is gonna catch my fall?
Why don't you get over here and sit on my lap?
Oh God. Okay, so what just happened?
Well, you'll lose your way in the tall grasses of the grasslands. It's like walking through, like, a crop field.
Wait, we lost our way with 19s?
You didn't. No, I say you didn't.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, damn! Shit,
all
it's tall
the
ass
grass. So the grass is 3 to 8 feet tall, so some of it is even hard for Grimm to see over.
Oh no, it's the raptors.
Yep. Yep, here we go. You want to do a perception?
I think we're navigating fine. Wally can just...
If all else fails, I can just escape to the air. I don't know about the rest of you.
Wow.
That's fair. Nua did kind of leave them at the club, so...
I mean, if Nua's quick enough, he might be able to grab on the Grimm's tail. He could probably carry Euphemia and Angela, but I don't know about Wally.
Okay, so...
When you chose a tail instead of wings. Or at least a prehensile tail.
She got them wings, yo.
Making your way through the plains. So for your first day through the plains, you're making about what looks like half the distance to to the woods before it starts to get dark.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry again.
Welcome back.
No problem.
And, you're going through and there's those giant herbivores walking around,
Yeah,
just
the
humping around in the ground.
yeah, the Uruks.
Yep.
Let's just make sure we don't disturb them. We can set up camp over here. So kind of find a area outside of their path, I suppose, but not too far from where we're traveling. But hey,
Sounds
we
fun.
get to observe. We get to observe wildlife we haven't seen before.
That is true. I guess Nua would. You know what I wish Nua had? I wish he had a camera. Like,
Are we in the car?
no, we got dropped off, and she did your roll for you. You got lost. We started navigating through tall grass, kind of like the Velociraptor scene in Jurassic Park.
But we made it before.
Yeah, but we succeeded. We didn't get eaten.
Very good.
You're the only one that kind of got lost, but everybody else was
All
like,
right.
"No, Wally, this way."
Right
All
now,
right.
you made like a little crop circle in the grass fields and set up your tents for the night.
Yeah.
Everybody except Nua, make fort saves.
Oof, poor Euphemia, but that's expected. She's frail.
Here's her weakest stat. So,
Like, she's hella smart,
You
but
think I'd have quite a bit of fortitude, but
oof.
Wally, this trip is going to be really bad for you.
I can feel it.
man,
If all else fails, I'll carry you.
I'm just gonna do this, cuz. Okay.
This son of a bitch.
I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. It's
Well,
just
if we made camp and we're eating and going into the tents to cool off.
not going to do more than your stamina anyway, but like everybody except Nua got very, very like all your stamina got drained during the day. You got very tired from the heat.
It's just funny, considering my
awful
planet.
Grimm would have gotten a 4 with his armor penalties, so it's just like everybody got super bad.
So
Yeah,
how much stamina
we talked about Grimm because you would think you would have draconic resistances to weather, but the race doesn't.
They just get sleep and paralysis resistances.
Yeah.
Because they're immune to sleep, which is pretty good actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, when you don't get lost, you make your way well. When you finally break tents, though, you guys are all dripping in sweat, and it was just the symbol of perfection over there, like he always is.
Of course. So we lose stamina.
Yeah, but you're tenting for the night, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Nua, since everybody's dead, Nua's gonna be Ignis and be like, I've got it! And he's gonna start making a recipe. He's gonna start taking some rations and putting them on a fucking plate and giving them to people because he can't cook. So he goes over to each of you individually, goes over to Wally. It's like, Captain, you need to eat and drink. Here, have some of your ration.
Okay, thank you.
He goes over to Grimm. He's like, I can't believe you're able to... I just don't understand. You should be fine. You're a dragon, but here, have something to eat.
I know, I'm confused too as he takes the food and looks at
Goes over to Euphemia and is like, I don't have alcohol, but you don't need that right now. It'll kill you. Here, have this. And he looks at Angela and is like, I don't think you need to eat. Do you? I don't remember. Do androids eat?
Euphemia's like, you don't know me.
Okay.
That's a stereotype.
He goes, here's some ration. He gives Angela. I don't know if you eat, but here in case you do.
I actually don't remember.
I think they do. They're immune to space, the vacuum of space. They're immune to They do need to. They
I think
technically
they
don't
don't breathe, but they
yeah.
need to eat.
They don't breathe, so they're immune to things like gas and whatnot. But they do need to eat because they have biological parts, if I recall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is the reason.
so if there's any noxious gas, Angela's up
Oh no!
front.
When we were in space in the on that asteroid with the fucking ghosts and shit, Angela would have been goddamn amazing because they're immune to the vacuum of space and stuff like that. So she'd be fine. Like they don't have to do any of that crap.
Just like Noah sitting here being like, "Why are you guys so bothered? It's not that hot."
Yeah, but I mean, this is a kid that was like covered in fire the moment we started the campaign. So
This is true.
Yeah, right away you got set on fire.
like I took the first crit of the goddamn game. It didn't do anything, but I took it. So he makes sure they get their rations and stuff like that. He helps put the tents up and whatnot, make sure they're all in there and appropriately protected from the heat. And then he just sits down a little bit before he eventually goes to bed too. He's going to actually kind of... I don't know the extent of what these comm units are actually able to do, because it doesn't even really specify on the in the books. But can they like take screenshots like a cell phone? Like, can they do things like that? Or not screenshots, but like, pictures?
I suppose so. I don't know.
I assume so. They're supposed to function like cell phones, modern day, but more spacier. So either way, he's going to take some pictures of like the grazing Urooks and stuff like that, and some of the, like the setting sun and whatnot, and then head to bed too. And then do we roll something for that, or do we need to have people take watch? Like, how's this work?
That's up to you guys. How do you want to handle
I guess
that?
Nua, since everybody was tired first, and Nua wasn't, Nua will take watch for like, how many hours do we need to rest? 8?
8.
He'll take watch for 4 hours, and then he'll wake Grimm up, because Grimm's immune to sleep anyways, so he doesn't really need to have his... Wait, what, do elves in this have the reverie?
Yeah, it's...
If they do, then he'll actually get Euphemia up. Because she only should have to sleep half the time, right?
I don't know if it works
Or
like
is that not a thing in Pathfinder type rules? Either way, we'll just say he'll get Grimm up after 4 hours of sleep to take watch, so he can get
the
some
wrong
sleep.
thing. No, I think that
Sounds good.
it doesn't actually have a trance thing in this.
Okay, well he'll let them sleep for, for 4 hours. After a 4 hour time frame, he'll wake Grimm up so that he can go to sleep, and then Grimm can take watch, because Grimm's far more likely to be able to protect the camp than Euphemia is. So that, I guess.
There we go. Assuming everybody is rest.
Yeah. I guess that would be it. Just let the night go away as people take watch. Next night, Wally can take watch, depending on how... Well, we'll see. We'll see if people get fatigued or not.
I was going to take watch, but you wanted to wake up Grimm. I was going to take after you.
Because he's more like, he doesn't need as much sleep. Like, right, he's like resistant to sleep and stuff like that. He's kind of more alert in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's far more likely to be able to protect the camp if something does roll into it. So
yeah, I mean, just as you said, more alert. I just kept thinking of the cursed image you said. I'm just like, yeah, that's really alert.
Here, I'll delete that lizard.
Purge. Alright.
There.
Well, your night goes undisturbed, so...
Do we need to make rolls for that, or is it just... I'm just curious. I don't know the rules.
You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
Anyway... Morning breaks.
Noah would get up and start Wake
Okay.
Wally up. They're like, get up.
Oh, what's up? Bacon where?
I don't think we have bacon. We have rations. You can pretend it's
Man.
bacon, though.
All right, I'll pretend it's bacon.
These rations are actually really good because each ration is like a week-long worth of food or something like that. So you only need to take like a little bite of it to get your nutrients and shit. They're apparently awful tasting, but
You don't have to be hungry.
yeah, but they're hella good. So we have like damn near a month and a half worth of food.
It's like eating calorie mates.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, would do the rounds and kind of knock on the, as much as you can on a tent, knock on the girls' tent to get them up, and Grimm should be good to go anyways. So we'll just put the tents up and start traveling again.
You set out for the day. Ugh, gosh. All right. As you are making your way further to your destination, a pack of Yarooks crosses your path. A big herd's just grazing as you're having to pass by them.
Like, are they in the way or can we skirt them?
You can go around them.
Well, we'll definitely go around them. They're huge. It's like
Yeah,
the
go around them.
Brontosaurus. You don't want to walk under the Brontosaurus.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I hug the Brontosaurus?
Is there
It'll step on you.
specific?
You know what? Go hug it.
No, don't do that. The last time he tried to do something like that, it attacked us.
I just want to see what happens.
Just hug the head of it, right? Like hug the head, say
I'm
hello.
not
I'll
sure.
just watch from above.
But yeah, they're classed as gargantuan, so that's the size above huge.
Yeah, they're big. They're fuck big.
Yeah.
Like dragons in D&D.
They're humongoloids.
Well, Nua would actually take another picture of them during the day, but then he'd skirt them.
Oh. Did it say how tall they were? I don't think it does anywhere.
No, but they're big. You can look at that picture and just see that that's a big creature.
Yeah, because it says they can eat off the tops of trees, so
Yeah.
Cool.
they're literally the
Like
Brachiosaurus.
that looks like you know, if you Sky, you remember in Final Fantasy 15 when you go to Duskai and you see that big tall thing in the lake?
Yeah. It was in the demo.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cattle,
yeah.
the catable, whatever.
Yeah, the Catoblepus or whatever. Yeah, it makes me think of that, like giant
Yeah.
like that.
I was thinking that too. So I wanted to hug it.
Everybody roll perception.
Oh no.
I'm bad at these. See?
I've never once made a euphemia. I've never once. Damn.
Good
First
lord.
off, I'd like to
Oh
point
my
out.
God.
I'd like to point out that she failed and still got a fucking 10.
Because she has a +9.
Jesus Christ.
And yet,
We are the most unobservant people. What
and
about
yet-
Angela?
+9 with 1 skill point in it, by the way.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Because all that bonus.
What
Well, I
about
know-
Angela?
my
Does she
next-
see anything?
I don't actually have her skill set.
I guess roll a 1d20?
Probably, because I didn't set the class skills, so I can't actually put skill points in.
Oh.
But I'll just roll a.
Oh, well, there you go.
Son of a.
just crits. Just crits. Alright. Anyway. You all hear a sudden crack. Like a. You recognize as a gunshot just crackling through the air. And suddenly one of the Yarooks, has blood spray out of it and falls over.
Oh, no.
All the other Yarooks around start getting very restless and upset. Angela. You see Angela looking at something in the distance.
Does
think
she
I
do
just-
a Euphemia and not tell the party about anything, or does she?
Just hopping up. I see some bug person with a gun.
Ah!
A gun? Yeah, Grimm says.
Way out there. Points off to a rock in the distance. Nobody sees anything. It's gone.
Oh no.
Well, we're about to get sniped. And,
Can I run for cover?
Well, now the Rook starts trampling on the ground and stomping and making a lot of noise.
I
like they're
mean,
They're not very
No-
happy
no-
about their fallen.
Noah was already trying to
They got-
skirt them.
one of them
but
got shot.
That being said, I'm gonna roll a stealth check and try to, since he's already trying to skirt them, I'm gonna have Nua try to like hide.
Yeah, can I also hide or like get to cover or something?
I mean, I rolled my stealth check for it. I don't know. Like the idea that in my head was these things were in like a, they were grazing in a herd, and Nua
Jesus.
was skirting them, and then they started freaking out, and he heard the gunshot, and he just kind of dipped into the grass
Well, they're
off in the distance.
stomping along the ground in your guys' general directions. You might want to run.
Yeah, they're stampeding. Is what it is.
Oh, I thought they were just kind of doing that
Well,
thing
Can
where
I,
they like huddle together and make a lot of noise.
Is
they
it
were, and now
possible?
they're starting to.
Is it possible for me to like kind of try to scoop everyone up and then fly into the air or fly out of the path?
I don't remember what your wings say on them for stuff like that. I don't think you can actually carry somebody with your flight.
You could probably carry one person, but I don't think you'd be able to carry all of us,
think you
not with
could
all of our
carry-
equipment and shit.
Carry like Nua or Yuffie.
Or I can push folks out of the.
So how do we handle this? Like Nua's gonna start running at it. Like he was already trying to skirt them, so he's gonna start running. But like, is there a roll that needs to be done, or athletics, or do we just run?
I need to check.
Serpentine,
Actions.
I guess.
Okay.
Or maybe we can
You can.
try to deter them, like make them turn somehow.
Let's see. You can use abilities. You can distract. You can hide.
Well, I tried to hide.
Navigate. Scramble. Spook. Squeeze. So you have to do. It's just a bunch of actions on trying to like avoid them while they're.
Yeah, I'm gonna
stampeding.
use the hide because that's what Nua was. That's what Nua would do. Like he was
Alright,
already
did
trying
you-
to skirt them, so I rolled my 18 for
Alright,
stealth.
well, I guess
Well,
it's.
Grimm
What?
is just gonna fly out of the way. And then kind of
He'd
look
shout
around.
to get down, or
Yeah, they
move.
start like. Well, okay, so with the way this works is the Urooks will do a thing, and then you guys get to pick your actions, and then go
Oh,
back and
okay.
forth until a certain point. But okay, so they start like zigzagging like in their stampede and minus. Or okay. So I don't know what I guess. Do you think Euphemia would try to hide too?
Euphemia would just go.
She would try to hide. She always stays in the back and stuff like that. I feel like
Just-
what do we all think as a group? You think she'd try to hide, or would she run?
She's probably drunk her coffee. and just watch everything
Yeah,
happen.
you're right. You're fucking right. But
Yeah, they'd hide.
yeah, I feel like Euphemia would hide.
Alright, well, let's see.
Because Grimm could just fucking fly.
Wait, what's Grimm gonna do?
What's with all the
Actually,
crit fails, guys? What's going on tonight?
I
Euphemia,
was
please.
thinking because they're stampeding towards where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Zigzagging motion.
So if you're just gonna fly up in the air, you could try to distract them still.
Is one of us gonna die like Mufasa with
Well,
Sammy?
that's what I was thinking of, like flying up in the air and then using fire breath to kind of spook them in a different direction to try to steer them away from everybody.
Yeah, well, you can do that without needing to use an ability, but you can fire breath if you want.
Okay, well, I mean,
Like you can just roar at them or something.
okay, yeah, well, let's see if that works. So I'll just fly up, and try to, since they're stampeding, intimidate or like scare whoever's in the front, so they could try to steer them into a different direction. You know, because that's how stampede.
Like sheep herding, yeah. Like the Watame Kojo.
Do I need to roll anything to do that?
Wait, what are you trying to do specifically?
Like I fly to the front of the stampede and just try to spook them to make them.
Okay, well, roll intimidate.
This ought to be interesting. Oh God!
That's a pretty good roll.
Pretty good though.
The question is, was it successful? That means no.
That means she's
well,
reading the book.
You drew its attention. Alright, so that... Okay, I need the notepad.
He's gonna try to eat me now. What was that?
Putting on a table.
Oh, what?
Start opening up a notepad. It's gonna start diplomacying at you. Well, actually, Dragon Man, I do feel like running that direction.
I need...
Is this where we've become beasts? In the grand scheme of things, he's gonna put on a monocle.
And a mustache.
And a top hat.
I'm just like, okay, this is
I dare say, Reginald, what is this thing flying before us, screaming like a banshee?
So, how was your day? Do you doodly do?
I need an... I need assign numbers for this. Ugh.
I feel like I'm getting hit. Am I getting hit?
Adversaries away brings you away for me to randomly pick a PC.
Well, you can do it based on yeah, you'll just have to assign numbers.
A Uruk near you crashes into a tree. Roll a reflex save.
Oh,
So I have to do a reflex save?
you gotta dodge debris.
Oh, no.
Just knew it.
Damn! Like a ninja.
Alright.
Just kind of K-popped your way out of that.
You do some crazy, like, flip as the tree, like, slams to the ground where you were just a moment before.
Yeah, why have wings when you could just hop out of the way like that? Jesus Christ.
No, it wasn't that cute. It was more dodging and landing on the ground on your stomach. It was.
I just imagine like he he went to like the side and like everything magically missed him. You know
Well,
what I
it was
mean?
because like I hid, right? So like he hid
Yeah.
behind the tree, and then the tree got borked, and he's like, "Oh no!" He's Knuckles. Oh no!
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Alright, everybody gets to do more actions.
Wait, what?
Well, you're just trying to survive the stampede right now.
Let's do it in turns. So let's start with Grimm. Then I'll go. Then Wally can go. Then the two Hey eyes for the time being.
Let's see, my turn. I'm not sure if my first intimidation even worked, so I guess I'll just.
Well, that one's looking at you.
Oh, it's looking at me. Interesting. I guess I could try to scare it again back into the stampede. This is going to end poorly. So I don't want to use the fire breath, but I feel like the fire breath would definitely scare it.
At most, it would give you a modifier on the check for sure. Give you like a +2 modifier on the chance of intimidating or scaring it, whatever that classifies as.
Yeah, and since I got its undivided intent, I might regret it, but since we'll probably end up resting during this adventure, I'll go ahead and so he's just gotta take a deep breath and then not necessarily trying to hit the big thing, but just like, bringing fire to spook the shit out of it. But I don't know if this thing knows what fire is.
I've learned that wildlife generally understands the danger of fire.
Considering the heat that they live in. But yeah, so we'll do that. He'll just kind of, exhale flames first at the ground to kind of make it like a little trench of fire before it, and then like towards his face a little bit to try to spook it.
Roll Intimidate and roll the fire attack.
All right, so intimidate.
Oh.
And then where is my? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Dragon breath.
Well, you've definitely spooked it.
Yeah, I'm trying to spook it back towards the.
That one rears up and starts running the other way.
Hopefully away from where everyone is. And then I'm trying to get it to, because usually in stampedes, they go wherever the head one goes, essentially. And if it gets spooked and runs the other way, they start following that stupid idiot. So I'm trying to make it run back into its stampede.
Yeah, they'll literally follow the one that makes the most. How do I word this? Like the decision. Like if one starts going the other way, the other ones will notice that, and they usually. Well, I mean usually, but these are alien creatures. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
And they have a long tongue too. I just noticed that, like a slurpy anteater tongue.
Oh.
It would have been funny if I failed that intimidation check and it just looked me.
Yeah. I mean, you stopped it from trampling, initially, so it was just looking at you.
It's like, what the fuck is this? All right, and survey says Because I really don't want to hurt these things. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
did. They're just chilling, and all of a sudden.
I guess Nua goes next.
Yeah, I'll go next. So Nua would have dodged that tree by just dodging out of the way and landing on the ground because he was hiding behind it. He's just gonna try to take that momentum and just roll right back behind the tree. So I'm gonna try to stealth.
I'm gonna roll Samus style.
Not like that, sideways.
Somersault.
You might want to actually do something to try to get away from them since they aren't really leaving the area.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because they're just going to keep trampling around where you are.
let me think. Do I have anything that I can do? Because I just want to hide from these things. I can't fly. I can't breathe fire.
Well, I just scared one away, so maybe you could try to get in that area.
Well, you can roll survival, athletics, or acrobatics to try to run away from them.
All of which I have no skill points in. That sounds like a terrible
idea. You gotta believe.
You gotta do what? You gotta believe.
Can I try to, can I try to fire at them? Not at them, but to the side of them and try to scare this one that's near me in the opposite direction too with my rifle?
You can shoot one and try to...
I don't want to shoot it. I want to shoot in a way that it sees.
Intimidation thing like what Sky was doing.
Yeah, I want to try to scare it the other way with blaster fire, but I don't want to actually shoot the damn thing.
Also, question: is there a high I guess since I'm in the air, do I see a area that's a bit of land that's above all this, like a cliff or something like that?
Roll perception.
Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh.
Yeah, if Grimm sees anything, maybe we can try to.
Because if so, I'm gonna save her for my next one. But
you do see some high ground, but it's a bit of a walk away still. It's not within the immediate vicinity.
But it's in running distance, I guess.
Yeah, you guys can run towards it.
All right, so Grimm would kind of after looking around real quick after scaring the thing, he'll look and then go on his persicom to communicate with everyone and tell them that there's high ground and a short distance from here, but you'll have to run. I'll try to do what I can to keep these at bay, and then he'll give them the direction that they are, and just tell them to run and don't look back.
It's probably northwest. Yeah. Well, I mean, if Grimm persicoms in like that, then Nua's not gonna. He's gonna look at. I mean, I assume Grimm would be like, "It's in the northwest," and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I was saying, he'll give them directions.
And then I guess Nua's gonna try to fucking run. Just gonna roll in athletics. Try to take off.
Are you doing that for this turn instead of hiding them?
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna run in the direction that Grimm chose.
Okay. Well, you you start moving those legs.
I don't like that laugh.
Nua's not being very fast.
All these fucking acrobatics, athletics, and survival are ass. He's from a fucking city.
You just
got true smarts. That's all you got.
Yeah, I've got sick ass bluff and intimidate, but these fucking running. What the hell? Nua doesn't know how to do that. He talks shit down.
Nua's that slow kid in PE.
Yeah.
At least you know your weakness, man. Which is knowing is half the battle.
Where it's
today.
We're like
You shut your mouth. Your turn's next, motherfucker. So
I can't wait till I die. I'm gonna die. Why do I thought we get stampeded? I'm dead.
Well, you might as well name a second in command.
Not this person.
also, Grimm, you still haven't done your bond with anybody.
I
Not
know.
with me.
No.
No, no.
Damn.
You
Damn.
haven't
Man,
earned
that was
it.
cold. That was cold.
That
You have
no,
to earn it.
that no
I am
was
your
serious.
captain. I am telling. This is not
I don't think it works that way. That'd be like the most... That's like that Wookiee from the Old Republic where he's like indentured servitude and he's like mad as hell about it. But he's like, I'll honor this because, but
Dude.
fuck you.
Han Solo had to earn Chewbacca's life debt, alright?
What
You
am
gotta
I?
earn Grimm's Dragon Bond.
Why am I Han Solo though? Can I be like?
You're like the only person I know that doesn't want to be Han Solo.
I don't, because everybody wants to be.
I don't
Han
want to
Solo.
be Han Solo. So.
I want to be freaking Luke personally, or Obi-Wan, like 100%.
I mean, I'll give you that. In the
I
meantime,
just want to live. Like, I just want to live.
What are y'all gonna do? Like,
My turn. What am I seeing right now? Like, what's going on with me? Like, I just see like a stampede of bugs. Rim in the air trying to stop it.
Well, she rolled for Euphemia.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, pick how you want to run off.
Who, Euphemia?
Wally.
Like, do I run toward them, run away from them? That's what you're asking.
That's your choice.
Because
Can I-
we're pointing to some
so-
high ground.
yeah. So I sent a message to everyone through the communicators that there's high ground in the northwest direction. He gave a direction to everybody and told them to run like hell.
I go there. I run my ass.
Alright, roll acrobatics, athletics, or survival. Pick one.
What am I best? Yeah. Athletics.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, you're fast.
I just
Well, it's
run it,
less...
dude.
With athletics, it's less fast and more like that tree that's on the ground. He, like, vaulted over it, and then, like, he landed perfectly in the position to sprint forward. You know, he's doing all kinds of cool guy shit. He's parkouring it.
Yeah!
I hop.
They fall
No, I hop over the tree like you just said, but did I jump on one of the beetle? Like one of the? Did I jump? Did I jump to where I need to go?
You see, okay, so this turn goes with Grimm doing his scouting. Nua and Yuffie are huffing and puffing and trying to get through the terrain, and Wally just takes off.
Hurry up, guys!
The captain left his crew. Fucking rude as hell. Fucking rude.
He said yeet and then
He
left.
sure did. Piece of shit.
It's a good thing one of us can fly.
My boy got a 28 on that too. Like, he hella succeeded.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about him. Alright.
Alright.
What about Angela?
Well, she's probably just taking pictures.
Just keep a pace with you slowpokes.
With
Probably
her not needing to breathe ass, so she's just like, what's going on? Perfectly fine breath, no heaving, no huffing, just...
just giggling with. She's like, I'm in danger.
yeah.
That's very, very correct. Alright, so one of the Yaruks crashes through a tree near you guys, and everybody make a reflex save.
With these
Yeah,
fucking
me?
trees.
I'm probably gonna get hit. A reflex save. Well, my reflexes are sucky. But I'm above the trees, though. Oh my god.
Well, volume. Let's see. Oh, I clicked the wrong one again.
I mean, just go with the 18 since it was just it was the wrong character anyways. But
Did I get smacked out of the air?
Well, since you're in the air, you're not really gonna get hit by him as much anyway.
yeah, they're not just gonna flail their face at you.
So, since you're in the air, you'll take half damage anyway. So everybody takes 5 stamina damage.
Oh,
Oof.
I'll be all right.
As you're pelted with shards of wood.
Yeah, so he just kind of covers himself with his wings, but the splinters and such.
What do I edit for that again? The up at the health and resolve, right? Edit
Yeah, I
the
think it's SP, right?
Yeah, SP.
Yeah.
So your stamina points. I'm chilling at 30.
Alright.
-5, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you dodged a lot of it.
I'm liking this stampede, dude.
I mean, it's a stampede.
Trying everything in my power not to hurt these. It's like if we went to Jurassic Park and just shot a brontosaurus. Like, why would you do that?
Because we
Well,
can't.
we didn't do it. Some fucking
Yeah.
asshole bug did it.
That's another mystery we'll solve after we
It was Jeff Goldblum. That's clearly what happened.
rid of the flies.
Not only did he just shoot it, but he shot it and killed it.
Yeah,
So it could be one of us. We're not that good.
probably poached it.
Experts, they were.
It's like that poor dwarf at the beginning who was just there and then got shot through the neck.
Yeah, he was just doing his job, and then blap. But anyways, so
Alright,
what
so
happened now?
what do you want to do, Grimm?
Okay, so after shielding myself from the debris, still keeping myself aloft, I'll try to peek and see if everyone is making their way. Of course, Wally's ahead of everyone, just expertly jumping from thing to thing.
Guys, keep up. We're almost there.
Just vaulting over everything.
Boom, boom, boom.
I swoop down and pick up Nua and Euphemia, like tell them to take my hand and like have one on my left arm, one on my
I
right,
can show you the way.
and then just carry them to the high ground, I guess.
Okay, roll. Let me think.
That would probably be a raw strength check if I would have to guess.
Do strength and actually, let me. Oh, what is it? Actually, is a flight check.
What about, you would think, would it make sense for him to use his gladiator profession thing there, considering that's like a feat of, like a gladiatorial feat, because they do throw heavy things in the arena around and stuff like that.
Roll
So.
Sky, roll strength and then roll a fortitude save.
So I just click on my strength under
Yeah.
ability force,
Yeah.
and then a fortitude save. All right, so all right. Oh my god,
Oof.
can I get a redo? Let me get a mulligan. Oh my god.
In the moment. Right.
Why did I roll high on the?
Wow.
You have right. Well, you swoop down, and in the moment, you somehow are not able to muster enough strength before one of the Yaruks forces you to like fly back up into the air, as you don't pick either of them up.
Next time. Yeah, so I just had to dive out of the way. He'll just yell at it, keep going, we'll try.
Your monstrous strength has failed you.
The one time. Okay. Oh, but I can kill people.
Hey,
You're not
not a
allowed
bad
to
thing.
save people.
It's not allowed to save people.
You're only allowed to destroy.
That is the
Right.
curse of the gladiator.
It is, isn't it?
Alright, Nua's turn.
Well, considering Wally, like, jumped over their heads and just started running ahead, Nua's gonna, like, you know when, you see
Screaming.
sprinters try to catch up with the guy in front of them? They, like, suck in their, like, chest and, and they try really hard to catch up. Like, he's gonna try really hard to catch up. I'm not gonna fucking fail this roll. I know I am. But whatever.
Do it.
There.
Oh.
He's just like, this piece of shit. And he's gonna follow him. Captain, no! Wait!
It's like, I never voted for you. It's-
You start picking up your pace through the foliage.
Poor...
Let it go on a record though that I did try to carry. That I tried.
Yeah, he left up his hand to, like, grab Grimm's, hand, and Grimm's like, nope, yeet, and went right back into the sky.
No, the
Your
thing
root
don't have me. I have
came
to-
down with his head and was like, none of this.
And you're
Well, none of
leaving Yuffie behind.
To be fair, she's still coming off a hangover. And Angela kept up with me. She's like, we're in danger still.
She's just all.
And Euphemia's like, please,
Danger.
go on without me. Actually, Iris said, don't let him die. This motherfucker. He said, don't let me die. I'm valuable.
Hold on, I'm gonna message him now and just say you're in danger.
Okay, Wally, go. It's your turn.
Alright. I got another check.
Yep.
Yeah, pick a... Or yeah, just
was-
do
Oh,
the same thing
You
again.
better not trip.
I want him to trip so fucking
Please
bad.
don't trip.
I did! Yes!
Oh!
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, as Wally's doing his expert vaulting, he miscalculates and his foot catches the log and
I
goes
wanted that
tumbling
so
to the
bad. I
ground.
wanted that so fucking bad.
And
Look, Wally, I can't carry you, man.
you take 2 damage.
Oh my god. Damage or SP?
You're,
It's
that's,
SP. Well, you
You
always
fella busted your ass. Like, come on now.
you always take stamina damage first. So.
Alright. Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, you
I
are
just
on
imagine-
the ground.
Oh my god. I just imagine like I split onto the log, like my body's like on the
Grimm, you just see Wally like just face plant.
Oh,
oh, Grimm is just gonna.
I can't believe
You know,
Carter's like, you're gonna fail this roll, and I failed the roll.
You gotta yell at Wally, get the hell up!
I'm trying! I hurt my leg!
He said I hurt my leg.
My leg! It just goes to my leg guy from SpongeBob.
Alright.
Fucking Iris.
I said that earlier, I was like, Mufasa Stampede.
In while being distracted by Wally, Grimm, a rook comes up behind you and hits you, like it runs into you with its shoulder.
Yikes.
Its shoulder, it's giant. Oh, wait, who?
So-
Sky or Wally?
The Sky.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's a troll Chinese one. Alright, what's the damage? But why though?
All around me, your familiar faces. Worn out faces. Oh, no.
well,
So
let's roll.
basically,
Let me roll damage.
Are you dead?
because I told Wally to get up, I got hit like that. Fuck it, you're on your
Yeah.
own, man.
Hey! You're right.
He got
30.
blamed.
33 damage.
Oh,
I'm
that's
mad.
the attack roll.
That's a
Oh,
hit, but
So
it
it,
is
crit,
different.
it crit you.
So did it just knock me to the high ground? Because that'll help me out.
It knocked you.
Oh, you take 32 damage.
Oh my god.
Alright, y'all on your own.
Iris trusts you.
Like, I try to save people, and this is what I get.
Did I go back for Iris? Like, did I go back somehow and
Look,
then get them and then run back?
I told you where the high ground is. Y'all need to get there, alright?
I think I can do it. Can I do like a save to try to go back and get them and then carry
On
them
your
to
turn,
safety?
you can try, yeah.
What a
Alright.
this is a funny mess. Okay, so Wally face planted, and then you people behind Wally on the ground see Grimm like yell at Wally, and then suddenly like get run over by,
Just blam.
and he goes spinning out through the air and into the grass, like off in the distance.
Alright, these things are wanting to die.
How hard did that actually hit you, Sky? Like, what are you looking at here?
I'm at 19 HP.
Oof.
I
Out of
have a question. Did he take the 33 damage from the guy itself, or did he take like half of it from the guy that he hit the floor so hard, the other half? What was the accumulated damage?
The damage is get the fuck up and run.
I need to know.
You need to run. I'm not taking another hit like that, because if I die, I'm haunting the hell out of this whole party.
All right, well it's your turn, Grimm.
I hate everything right now. And I can't even kill these things because they're massive.
They are pretty big. Like, I don't know how you would... Like, you could slit their neck, I guess, maybe, but that would risk getting close to it. You just got shit on, so...
They're not trying to fight you directly at the moment.
I don't even hit me. Anyways.
It just ran into you.
Who's falling behind?
Euphemia.
Alright, so let me go try to pick up Euphemia again.
Hold on, wait, I got an idea. Hold on. Out of character, I got an idea.
No.
Listen, we don't gotta do it. You need to listen.
No.
Please.
No.
It might be crazy enough to work.
I just got hit for 32 damage.
You won't be in danger mostly.
Mostly.
You grab me and you throw me to your feet. Yeah, then
No.
No, fuck that.
No.
That sounds like you're already ahead anyways, technically. We're passing you because your dumbass fell over, but, you know, well, me and Angela are passing
We
you.
need to work together, or he's not going to make it.
Okay, but you remember the chair. You remember what happened to that?
Hey, there's no chairs right now. We're in the wilderness.
And you just...
Think about what you're asking. You're asking him to pick you up, to throw you at Euphemia, who's backwards behind you, instead of just flying down and picking up Euphemia anyways.
I mean, he failed the first time, though. This time, it's crazy enough.
You gotta worry about getting up off the ground on your turn, so...
What you want me to do, Wally, is swoop down, pick you up, throw you towards the stampeding beasts, so you can grab someone that I could have just easily swooped down and picked up and left.
I didn't say it was the best of plans, but I did say it was cool.
Captain's got some plans, but they are...
All right. What are you doing, Grimm?
So I'm gonna swoop down and try to pick up Euphemia.
All right,
try to fly. So swooping down, picking her up, and try to fly straight towards the, like upward towards the higher ground, out of the its way.
Yeah.
You got both hands to do it this time.
It's like I'm saving someone, damn it, and I will die a hero.
All right, well you lift her up off the ground, and you guys.
She's lightweight. She's like 5'3", anyways.
You guys make your way towards there. What are you doing, Noah?
Running.
Now I just want to specify that I'm flying high enough to be out of the way of the damn things. Because if I get shoulder hit again, I'm gonna be bad.
He's just gonna continue to run. He knows where he needs to go. He's just got to try to get there.
Angela pulls ahead of you.
That's fine. She's an android.
She's probably just taking pictures of the entire...
She's just recording things with her eyes.
Nua sees Wally on the ground as he runs past him.
Jump over him.
Okay, okay, you know what? Treat that as an acrobatics roll instead of an
Do it.
athletics. So he just just jumps over him, just jumps over Wally and keeps going.
Wait, Wally, roll acrobatics.
Well, I gotta roll it. All right, fine.
No, this is because you gotta get up.
I do athletics, so it's gotta be acrobatics.
Do acrobatics.
Oh,
Well, you get yourself up, but you stumble a little bit, so you don't make any progress.
So yeah, so like you tripped and you get up, but you kind of stumble, you kind of lost your balance.
you're doing that balance thing. Yeah, you know the one. Everybody's been there.
Like you're trying to quickly get up, but you're kind of stumbling.
Yeah, like your center of mass is off.
Alright. And oh god.
It's a good thing I'm wearing that new armor.
Alright, well the Urooks start like suddenly running in random directions again. Grimm.
Well, as I'm swearing in Dragonkin, let's see.
All you gotta do is fly, my dude. That's
Yeah.
all you've gotta do is just fly with Euphemia.
I'm just gonna fly towards the higher ground. Try to peek back and make sure the others are not getting squashed. Actually, can I reach that ground pretty quickly? I don't even know.
Roll athletics.
Athleticos.
Get most of the way there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do I?
Jumped over Wally and looks back at him and gives him a shrug. And keeps and watches as Angela pulls ahead. So he's just gonna try. How far? Like at this point, how far back are these things from me?
They're still like all around you.
God, my instinct is to hide so fucking bad. Like it's just to
running back and
hide.
forth and tearing up the ground.
Yeah, but if you hide, that's actually gonna put you at risk of washed.
I wish we were near the coast. Fucking jump in the water. Well, it's just gonna. There's so many, there's a few things I want to do, but that would require stopping and like. Oh, he's just gonna keep running. Fuck it.
You can't talk shit to him, can you?
No, I don't think so.
What
I want to do is I want to fire at them and make them go the other way, kind of like what you were doing with the fire, but that doesn't seem to have done much.
Well, you can.
Well, I mean, it only did one, like it only spooked one of them, and I guess it just.
Well, I want to try to intimidate that. I want to try to like fire at the group in a way not to hit them, but like.
You can do that if you want.
Okay, let me try that instead of running, because like I'm still running. Let me see. Let me try to. Should I do an intimidate check or shoot the gun?
Intimidate. Well, roll intimidate and then do an attack.
Okay. We'll do. Of course.
Roll your expertise.
We'll do that. Then where is my gun? Just we'll do this because one-handed. Just try to fire in their general direction to scare them, like spook them.
Well, you crit. Right, well, you Fire
Like
your
at
gun.
least to try to like either like slow them down or make them disperse in a different like away from where the blast went, you know, so that they're
You
not necessarily right on everybody's ass.
Yeah, to kind of buy time.
Yeah.
well, you skim one of them across the face in such a way that it turns from the group and pushes another one over.
Oh shit!
And then just keep running.
Cause
Just keep
yeah,
going. Like, dude,
hit
you
it.
know, that's why I used the one-handed pistol. So it's like, you know, he takes it out of the holster and just quickly looks behind him and fires and then keeps running in the same direction. Whereas I felt like the rifle would require me stop and aim.
Yeah, you would have to aim with the rifle.
And then just keep running after Angela.
Yep.
Can Angela carry you like on her shoulder?
I think she's small.
Yeah, she's small. She's not going very fast. Okay.
No, she chose to slow down because she was going so fast. That's what happened.
She couldn't make it look too obvious.
Yeah.
All right, make a roll, Wally.
Acrobatics again.
I mean,
Well,
it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Now you can do whichever.
I mean, if you got any ideas,
Oh, he's just taking off.
He's taking off again. Okay. Wally's almost to the finish line. See.
Just imagine I'm like a Looney Tunes character. I have like a infinite logo on my legs, and I'm just like, woo!
Yeah, like that's exactly what I saw too. Like the Wile E. Coyote no, the Roadrunner bullshit.
And like everyone's like the Roadrunner, like the Coyote, like what the hell?
Alright, so Yaruk near Nua and Angela roars loudly, creates a wave of
Is
force.
it the one that I set on fire?
Yes.
Because that crit hit, you said it hit its face, which means that thing should actually be burning on its face.
So,
fire hot.
both. Okay, roll forts.
Oh no.
For who?
Fort. Okay, so you take half damage.
Okay. Half of 7?
Yeah, take 4. Girl, her. She takes the full brunt of the scream.
It's like a monster hunter wolf.
Yeah.
It's like a Garuga scream.
It's Tigrex. Tigrex is the one where his heart hurts.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, what are you doing, Grimm?
Well, just gotta keep on flying while carrying the hungover medic.
Roll athletics again.
I think I'm pretty close to that area. Well, they just don't want me to succeed. It's like everything you think my character would be good at, I'm sucking at.
Oh, dude. The club. Come on. I did everything in my power to succeed at literally anything and failed at everything. Come on.
But if you need someone killed for no particular reason, I'm your man.
Hey man, you're our specialist. You're our hitman.
It's like
You're Agent 22.
I can't hit surviving.
Alright, well, you managed to just make it to the cliff and you both stumble down onto the ground.
Okay.
And Nua.
Oh no. That thing's on fire. It roared. Angela slowed down. Wally's somehow gotten up and passed us again. What? So, gonna try to catch up with Wally. There we go. Sucking his, the chest again and just start running.
You found a moment of
Clarity.
speed.
Fuck, a moment of clarity is what it was. Like, fuck the captain. Fucking.
That fight or flight instinct kicked in, and that flight is at times 10.
This Nua just suddenly, like, Roadrunner blazes across the ground and scrambles up the wall.
That warrior's berserk except for surviving.
The opposite of Grimm. Can't kill for shit, but will run the fuck away.
Run the fuck away.
Okay.
He's
Angela says hi from the top of the wall as Nua scrambles up as fast as he can.
Noah looks at her and says, "Don't gloat." Like, he's like, "Don't gloat. We beat the captain. That's what matters."
Like, how the hell did you get up there?
Make a roll, Wally.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Can I make it?
Just run. I don't know if I'll be able to swing.
Oh,
Oh, god dang.
he good.
He said he must redeem his honor.
My honor!
Wally takes like a leaping step straight up the mountain.
You just see him running vertically.
Naruto runs.
It's just
No.
literally running straight up the wall.
No.
I'm just jumping off trees.
I mean, yeah, that works. Too.
Don't you jump. You know you're going to roll a 1. Don't you do it.
No jumps. You're right.
Just run.
Just
Alright.
run. You're doing good.
Trust in the power of momentum.
Everybody's on the hill, and the Yarook's rampaging around for like another hour before they decide to calm down.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't mean to shoot that thing in the face.
Yeah,
No, but it
that
was
just
either
had its face on fire, and then it ended up sticking its head in the lake.
Knocked another one over.
It was either you or him. I vote that I let me rest.
I vote that I let me rest.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Is this
'Cause,
thing we're on big enough to like just set up camp can we just set camp up there since we're stuck there anyways, or is it like small?
Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's still the morning.
Oh my god, it's just the morning.
That is right. It is still
Great morning.
Well, we need to let Grimm rest, so...
Actually, I guess by this point it's like the afternoon.
Yeah, you said they were still rampaging for another hour, so I mean, we're literally sitting there as these things.
So you can make camp for a little bit, and Grimm can get his health back.
Yes, please. Because if I die, I mean, who's gonna protect you guys?
That is very true.
Me,
I
No.
don't.
He said no.
not me.
You can try. You actually can do good damage, but like, I don't think you can take the hit that Grimm can take. That hit would have killed me.
That hit would have made you explode.
Hold on, can I survive 33 hits? I have to see this now. Hold on. Let's see.
So, back at full health and some stamina.
Nah, I have like 24 shield and then 25 HP. I could have survived that.
No, you couldn't have.
I believe.
That would have damn near killed you.
Hey,
I'm
damn near almost dead. It's not the same as dead.
But anywho, so am I back to fighting fit?
Well, you fill back up your stamina. Trying to remember how much HP you get back.
Because right now I'm at 19 HP.
I don't know.
I'm at 17 SP. Do I max out too?
Okay, so no, you're still at your damaged HP.
Yeah, doesn't he have to use like medicine or magic in order to require?
He need to use an item or sleep. 8 hours of sleep gives you 1 HP per character level, so you get 3 HP back by sleeping right now, or using an item.
Oh, probably would have been wise for me to.
We all
Can I hand Grimm a potion or whatever?
Yeah, you
I think
Okay.
I think I'll be okay. I mean, I have. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna play around with this. Yeah, let me grab that potion.
All right. I had it to.
And
And
then
now I'm
I'll-
down to 1. I actually have 2.
Those
I have
are
more.
2d4 plus 1, I think. Let me double check. Help.
2d4 plus 1.
Serum of healing is... Sorry, it's 1d8 hit points. If it's a Mark 1.
So
Which
it
it
is a
probably
Mark.
is.
So
It's
just
a Mark 1.
So just a 1d8.
Yeah, 1d8. Roll a 1d8.
Yeah, well, it's something. So that'll
Nothing, right?
put me at 22, which is close to my max.
What is your max?
27.
I have another serum of healing.
Save it. I really feel like we might need it at an important time. 22 would be all right.
Actually, Yuffie is gonna use her little healing channel on you.
Oh, so
Oh.
save the potion, or...
Well, the second potion, don't use it. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Save the second potion. We
I
might
feel
need
like
it.
I feel like Iris would do that, considering you just got saved.
yeah. Also, she'll hold her hands over the wound in that like RPG style, and your wounds will glow, and you gain 5 health back.
Yay!
Well, yeah.
And now I'm back to fighting fit. I can now protect efficiently.
Was that full health, or do you need more?
Yep.
I don't.
That's back at full health.
Okay. She still has 10 points of healing for the day.
Did anybody else take any damage?
I think
Oh,
Wally
there's
took a little bit.
I took shield to SP damage like 6.
Okay,
7.
you should be back at max stamina now since we are waiting for the stampede to pass.
Yeah.
So you recovered your stamina.
So I'm back at max.
Yeah, for your shield. Mhm.
Stampede was actually kind of cool. It was scary, but...
Hella scary, dude. That 32 hurt my feelings.
This guy got hit with 32 damage, and he started contemplating Charlie the Unicorn. He's
My
just
God.
he's just like, what's going on?
And I was just like at that exact moment, I heard the small whisper in the back of my head. It's like, just leave him. You can fly.
Vinny us. Yeah, like, yeah.
Survival of the fittest. All right, so the Storm Pete has passed. Grimm would just kind of recall something Angela had said before all that happened. So he'll turn to Angela and say, "Didn't you say you saw someone near? Was it around this area?"
Yeah, because our dumbasses can't see for shit.
Like, where was that 20 perception when I needed it?
Man. Yeah, but I don't have any idea where it went.
Well, whoever that
It
was.
disappeared like right away.
Well, whoever that was, they seem to have been the cause of that stampede. Like Grimm will say, I'm assuming they can see the fallen.
Oh,
Like
it's
the
gigantic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he'll just say he's probably the reason that happened. And so he'll kind of stretch his arms, make sure everything's in place. Stretch the wings.
Knew I would. Look at you now that Yuffie's done the... Because I don't think Yuffie's actually ever healed anybody yet. I think that's the first time that she's actually ever done so.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think she's ever actually healed like anybody. So Nua would look at you, would look at Grimm, and ask, are you okay? Are you feeling better now?
Much better. Euphemia's healing helped, and also thanks for the potion.
They can heal.
Well, Wally's the one that gave the potion.
Yeah, like he just thanked Wally for the potion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thank you. No problem.
It's the captain's job to take care of the crew.
And the captain's job is also his biggest rival is jumping.
That is true. Every time you've ever tried to jump anything in this game, you always seem to fall.
Just run.
I always
straight.
fall short. That'll be the final boss. Like there's a gap.
Yeah, there's a 1 foot
Yeah!
gap. There's a 1 foot gap that all you have to do is step over with no roll.
But I roll anyways. Crit fail shit.
Okay, now that the thingies, what are they called? The Uruks have settled down and kind of gone back to doing whatever it is they do. Nua would look at his Persicom and get a lay of the land and general vicinity of where they are and see how far off course it may or may not have taken them. So I don't know if that matters or not, but because we did just kind of run to high ground.
Oh boy.
Well, now that we have the high ground.
You said it was a bug person. Was it one of the things that people are supposedly at war with here? Because the Libyans...
No, it was a Sheeran.
Oh, a Chiron. Okay. Well, Nua wouldn't know that, so...
It wasn't a farming. But...
Okay. Because that would be curious for Nua.
I bet she's
I wonder if it was with the mercenaries. The war came ahead of us.
Too bad there's nothing that would keep... there's no sign of... Well, there's no tracks that we can follow.
Not in this terrain, no. And I'm not the most observant.
Oh, you're... So as you guys are no longer distracted by the rampaging of your rooks, you notice off in the distance there is a giant stone bridge.
Oh no.
Again. Okay. How big is this bridge? Like, how long is it?
Stone bridge? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. My brain for some reason thought of a medieval rope bridge, but with the tiles made of stone. I'm like, who the fuck would make a bridge like made of stone? And then my brain's like, you dipshit. Everybody makes stone bridges.
Yeah, no, it's like an ancient looking like arched.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Indiana Jones.
Going up.
Obviously, it's a stone arch bridge, but my brain was... I don't know what the fuck was going on. It's Jumanji.
It's crossing like a big like ravine canyon thing.
Do we all notice this?
Yeah, you'll like see it out there in the distance.
Noah would look to Graham. It's like, is that in the direction of where we need to go?
I believe so.
Can you check it out?
I can. So he'll just flex the wings and then take flight towards the bridge just to make sure it's safe.
We don't have any kind of binoculars in any form or way, so that's inconvenient.
You can use the scope on your rifle.
I don't think I have one on my rifle. It's not a sniper rifle.
All right, that's true.
Yeah.
It's just an assault rifle. You don't really... I mean, I guess you can put scopes, but you don't put those kinds of scopes on assault rifles.
All right, so I'll go ahead and go fly around the bridge to see if I can see anything.
Nua would kind of call out to him as he's flying. Check and see if it's stable. I mean, it's made of wood, but you know what I mean. Like if it looks suspicious, or made of stone. Sorry, you know, if
First,
it looks suspicious.
first I'll roll a perception check just to see if I can notice anything. And watch, it's not gonna be any good because it's like, oh, you need it, huh?
That's an average roll.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see anything of danger right around the bridge, and the bridge looks fine.
Okay. Can I land on it just to test how sturdy it is?
It was gonna
to
squint
make
and
sure.
kind of watch him in the distance.
Are you gonna like try to land directly on it?
See, it's questions like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why you ask that, Ayano? Come on, man.
So, I mean, it's not like I can really just tap it.
Oh, but
The answer is depressingly yes.
So,
it's more of a, are you like landing on it? Because that's gonna cause, that's more force than if you like walk on it.
that's true. I mean, can he land gently?
Yeah, what the hell? He doesn't like. It's not a fucking meteor.
Yeah,
He can hover.
He's just gonna hover above it and just kind of
What the hell?
gently plant himself on it just to see what happens.
Yeah, nothing happens.
My girl has you being quartz dragon just.
All right, so then he'll kind of, after waiting a few seconds for anything to happen, he'll just be like, "Seems sturdy enough," and then he'll just slowly start walking back towards everyone, trying to.
How far away is the bridge about? Like from the distance? Like what are we talking? Like squint eye distance or?
Like a mile.
Oh, so not that far.
It's not that far. Yeah.
For flight, it's like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll walk a little bit, and then just kind of fly back to everyone. Or no, while he's walking back to everyone, he'll just communicate. He'll use the communicator and say,
Does he see anything around the bridge? Like you looked at the bridge and inspected that, but is there any signs of like traffic or anything?
She said I didn't see anything out of
the ordinary.
Ordinary.
Oh, okay.
Because I rolled a perception for it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just figured that was specifically to look at the bridge, but not necessarily the areas that the bridge is connecting. How far down did you, is it under the bridge?
Oh, I didn't test the depth of it.
Oh, okay.
How deep is the area beneath the bridge? It's like a canyon.
It's far enough that if you fall in there, you're not getting out of that.
Oh.
Ooh. So that
it's gonna kill anybody that falls in there.
How I wish I had a picture, but how big is a bridge? Is it big or is it small?
It's big, it's sizable, it's not tiny.
Because when you say a stone archway type bridge, I'm thinking
and maybe big enough where a caravan could cross it, probably, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just is also, it's very old looking.
Yeah. It's been there for a while. Alright, so, Grimm will report what he saw.
And that's in the direction that we need to go, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's still before noonish, so if everybody's, patched up and good to go, we should probably head down that way.
Mm-hmm.
The things have calmed down, Nua would point to the Yaruks. That's a lot of meat, though. The survivalist in me is that's a lot of meat going to waste. That big ass thing being dead, Jesus.
At this point, there's other creatures scavenging all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, hopefully there's no giant buzzards. I can't handle that.
Shut up, Sky. That's all I've got.
Alright, so let us...
I guess we should make our way in that direction, then.
But I think buzzards are the least of your worries.
See, when you say things like that... Alright, let's go. This is a random encounter waiting to happen.
Alright, well, also across from the bridge, towering above the tree line, you see this.
Yeah, when I was asking what did he see by the bridge, that's kind of what the fuck I was talking about. Like, did he see any weird...
Well, now you all see that.
Sky penises. Okay.
What's that on top of it?
It's just I just copied it out of the.
Oh.
It's just cloud art or something like that.
Oh, so it's just an obelisk.
It's just weird transparency stuff because it's just a copy out of the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just sky. Okay. They look like they have etchings and stuff, but I guess we probably wouldn't be able to see that from this distance.
Yeah.
We see that, and we see all the other kind of smaller ones by it.
Yeah. You think this seems very similar to the rune obelisk that you saw mentioned in the writing.
Doesn't this look familiar?
No, would. He'd pull up the Persicom and be like, I think it's this. And then he'd, like, scroll to the mention of obelisk and pillars and stuff like that. It might have writing on it, but we're too far away to see. If we get closer, we might be able to inspect it, and Yuffie might be able to read it if it's in Old Elven.
Yeah, let's go in for a closer look, but be careful. I don't like the looks of this. I feel like this is not going to be easy.
Well, there's a sniper around, too. We have to keep that in mind. We don't know if it was just bad luck or if it was a deliberate attempt at sabotage.
This is true.
Because the people we're following could have been warned. They have personal comm units, I'm sure. They could have been warned about us, so we have no idea.
Plus, I don't think that sniper was a hunter, because if it was, that all of that meat would not have gone to waste. Someone clearly knows we're here.
No, would nod his head in agreement. That's what it feels like to me.
I could fly ahead, but that does leave me open to the sniper.
What if you... we're talking... I assume we're talking as we're making our way to the bridge.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So, what if you were to take Euphemia over there as we continue, the rest of us continue to walk to the bridge and see if there's anything that she can read? You don't have to worry about the rooks now.
That's true. Do you guys feel confident in bringing up the rear?
I'm not sure. We just got out of a stampede of gargantuan monstrosities, and there's who knows what else other. We only know of those things and stingbats and any number of other things, so who knows? Confident? Not so much. But is it a decision? It could be. Captain, what do you think?
Well, take care. So the way they were, kind of review here. Someone shot them and killed them instantly, right?
Right.
I think that's what happened, yes.
Okay, then these guys get wild up into a stampede conveniently right after, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, think about this. Have we been... this isn't the first time someone tried to have it out for us, right? Someone's been trying to get us.
And the thing, that's what I'm saying, is it's entirely possible that Shuren is part of the group that has Dr. Sistani, which means they could have been warned from the bar, like, before we even got here, that we're sticking our nose in their business. Or somebody at the outpost could have warned them. We don't know. Or maybe it's just dumb luck. But I don't believe it's dumb luck.
Grimm will kind of just gently scratch his chin and fold his wings.
So what do you think, Captain?
I think this is legit. This has to be premeditated. Someone has to be eyeing us. We're going somewhere people don't want to see.
So what should we do?
If I may suggest, the quickest thing we could do is for me to fly Euphemia to the ruins, have her translated, and I can bring her back. My concern is that splits us up, and that could be what they want.
That's my concern too.
Okay, well, first and foremost, you got roped up pretty hard today, as it is. So I don't want you to do anything over dangerous. Second of all, you two splitting up the group like that would be pretty insane. And on top of that, like, even if it isn't a setup, even if they didn't even account for that, we're still like sitting ducks if we split up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because all it takes is whoever's getting us is to just converge into you guys, and then now we have communication though, right?
Yeah, we have communication.
We do have communication, but that's still a few seconds before the message is received. If we were to be ambushed, I think we should move like this. We move together, but in the form of a phalanx. I'll take the front. The captain takes the back.
I'll take the back.
What the hell? Captain should be at the front.
Yeah, but he can fly.
Well, he's not flying.
He might need to though.
That's true.
Plus,
You want to do
plus,
this?
if there are any traps, I can take a brunt of a lot of the damage.
I guess that makes sense.
Just given the situation, like it makes sense for you to go with Euphemia and get the thing, but it leaves us so open. Like, how do I get to you? Like, that's the thing. If they funnel to you, which they already know, if they already know we're gonna go there, then they're already plotting that. So this might be even if they're thinking that far ahead, then there's no reason for us to split up.
Exactly.
Well, then we should just keep going the way we are.
Yep.
So
Nothing changes.
Okay, so what's the marching order you want to do?
Okay,
So-
there's 5 of us, so Grimm up front. Wally said he wants to be in the back, which I feel I take umbrage with. Nua would want to be in the back because that's just the way he is. Angela and Euphemia needs to be somewhere in the middle because let's go with Sky. The problem is, the reason I don't like the idea of Wally in the back is because he's a melee fighter. He may have a gun,
they may need to be up front,
but
or at least behind
he's
me.
like exceptionally skilled and dangerous up close. So it's like you would think he'd be up with Grimm. So it should be, logically speaking, it would be Grimm, Wally, Angela, and then maybe Euphemia and Nua. Because Nua, at this point, everybody knows Nua can't fucking fight. He may have got a rifle now, but that doesn't mean...
He knows how to use it.
And you already know he has the ability to heal stamina and shit like that as well. So he's very... So at the back, let's go with Grimm, Wally, Angela, Euphemia, and Nua.
Yep.
That way we have the 2 people who can see in the dark, even though it's not necessarily relevant right now, in the front and the back. So that they can peer in the shadows of the woods and shit like that as they travel.
All right.
Oh yeah,
well,
that's true because you can see in low light and dark.
technically, if you have dark vision, you can take the penalties in light vision. But okay, so you guys march past the bridge underneath the forest canopy towards the obelisk. You hear a little bit of a rumbling behind you
Of
as
course.
you see the bridge collapse.
Nua pushes everybody forward just to make sure they're not near the edge.
Grimm
And
still
kind of
looking.
looks down over the edge and goes, "What the hell, Grimm? I
Grimm.
thought you said the bridge was stable."
Grimm will just sigh. It's like the bridge just collapsed, did it?
Yes.
Wow. This is fun.
It was stable.
All right, so
We're
these are
being
2 things. So this is sabotage again. They clearly did something to the bridge.
Maybe, or it was just our combined weight could have been. I mean, it's an old bridge. We
Are you
don't
calling
know.
Grimm fat?
Yes.
Okay, as long as you're open about it, it's fine.
He points at himself. He's like, compared to me? I weigh like 90 pounds. Grimm weighs like 390 pounds.
How far is the bridge from the one side to the other that connects the 2?
500 actually.
Oh, sorry, 500.
Jeez.
Like feet, miles, years, like what?
Okay. Let's see. As you're walking, you can see like strange-looking fruits amongst the canopy and on the ground.
Oh no.
I don't like the looks of that.
Everybody roll life science.
Life science. Where are you?
God,
And
I ain't got no smarts.
it's their blue striped orange fruit.
Oh no.
You at least you see the fruit, but you don't know what they are.
It's
Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Therefore, I'm not gonna touch it.
while you
Well, I did it.
God damn it, Angela! God
Ugh.
damn it, you.
Well, Euphemia was definite. They were both gonna succeed on that. They're both very good at that shit.
All right, so your sciencey duo over here.
Especially Yuffie. She crit that shit. She's like, I've got it!
Yeah, but she ain't gonna say nothing.
That's true. Angela might, but Yuffie is not a fucking...
Angela starts picking up the fruit. She's like, "Oh, these are good." She's just taking a bite out of it.
Grimm is just
Knew was suspicious.
Ow.
These are called Rallian figs. They're one of the best fruits in this area.
How
But
so?
why are they all over the ground?
Looks up.
I swear to
They're all
God, what
there in the
is
tree.
it? Because something is eating them. That's why they're on the ground.
Fruit just falls when it like ripens.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe this real life thing you're telling me. It's clearly space. They float upwards. This is shenanigans.
Although, as you guys are looking up at the fruit, you do see movement in the trees.
Grimm will quickly reach for the glaive, like just kind of look around. Do we need to do a perception to see if we can see this thing?
Yeah, do we need to roll or?
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay.
Swear to God.
All the rolls.
Let me roll that 2. Oh my God.
Roll that 1.
Nua, because I crit, I'm gonna imagine sees all the things. And unlike Euphemia, whatever he sees, he's gonna be like, look here. It's that.
Alright, well, everybody except Grimm, who for some reason his eyes just kind of glaze over and he stares into space.
A ray of light kind of his eyeballs, yeah.
He's still shaking up from getting shoulder lean. It kind of just blurred his vision for a second for some reason.
It has a moment of shell shock.
Yeah.
That's where well, everybody notices that it is you see many of these things in the canopy.
Oh no, stink bats.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Those are the sting bats, aren't it? Isn't it?
Yes. Yuffie
They're
and
actually-
Angela both are like, oh, those are the things known as sting bats.
Those are actually, like, awkwardly cute.
It's
I don't know
funny, so Yuffie, because she's from Castroville, gets like the DC like halved, and then she just auto like succeeds in life science. I know what they are.
Oh.
So she's a Pokedex.
Well, for Castroville at least, because she gets a DC bonus on.
The problem with Yuffie doing that is Yuffie ain't tell nobody fuck all, so...
That's why there's Angela here.
She's like, hey, there's a gang fight over there. Oh, what? Sorry, no, I didn't mention that.
I like how that's
nervous,
I like how that's the
nervously,
thing. Yuffie sees everything but says nothing, and then just drinks and passes out.
Exactly.
Fucking
All right.
Yuffie.
So, Grimm just kind of shakes his head.
Are they, because Noah sees them too, are they acting, like, not suspicious, but rather aggravated, or are they just kind of...
Oh, they're taking notice of you all, and as Angela is continuing to pack away fruit in her bag,
Oh no.
you hear them making, like, scree sounds.
I guess Grimm could see and hear them now. So he's just like,
Put
that.
the fruit back on the ground.
Cow cart key warning calls.
What?
They're making, like, weird monkey clicking noises.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
This isn't good.
They start throwing fruit at you guys.
Well, at least it's fruit.
I'll just shield myself with my wings.
Can I shield myself with my Sororian sword?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright.
Actually, I think my wings are big enough where I can shield the entire group if we all huddle together.
You probably can.
You think that there are about 13 of them in the trees above you right now.
We should probably go. Leave the fruit on the ground, Angela. It's their fruit.
Let's hurry through. Let's hurry through here.
She just looks at you with a piece of fruit in her mouth. What?
There's a lot of them.
Why are you eating it? Can I hit her out of her hat or her mouth? Like legit? No. That's why you. Why would you eat a fruit up? You're a robot. You don't even eat.
This is the captain, Angela. Welcome to the crew.
Drop the fruit. Let's go.
Alright, let's run. Which way? This way, Ro.
There's more of them than there are.
Oh, don't run, Wally. You gotta go slowly. If you run, it might provoke them. We need to get to the tower. We need to get to the obelisk.
Actually, I'll try to, like, Grimm, while trying to shield with his wings, is gonna try to keep his wings as not as like as low as possible, so not to try to make it look like he's trying to. You know how, like, when a creature spreads its wings, like they're trying to
Yeah.
be as less intimidating as possible.
Yeah. Like when a baby bird kind of.
Yeah. But still trying to keep folks shielded from the shards of.
Okay, so
Noah's gonna draw his rifle.
as you guys are all moving towards the rune things, Nua, you see one of them seem to put something into a tree 20 feet up.
What?
They put something in a tree.
Like it looked like it put some like items in a tree or something. And then 4 of them end up blocking your path to the obelisk, and the rest of them stay up in the trees.
They're doing something at the top of the trees. I don't know what, but they're being suspicious.
And
They're hiding stuff in holes.
And some are trying to block our paths. We might not get through this without a fight.
And of course.
Well, ready your weapons just in case.
I mean, Noah's already got his rifle out.
Yeah, and I already have my glaive in hand.
I already got my Sororian ready and my crossbow ready to shoot things up.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
All right, before we continue here, let's take a small break.
Yeah,
Since-
we're actually
since we're
probably getting close to the end anyway, and I don't have a token for Angela.
Just
Look up
quickly grab like a token on the right side. Just go to like token and grab like a warrior or something like that.
Look up an image of a Demi from Fantasy Star, because that's who she reminds me of. The greatest
All right.
of talents.
So let's take a quick break. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go too. I'll be right back.
Oh, what? I have a funny thing I made. Did I put it as a person? Do I still have it? Oh, I guess I never saved it. Oh, no, wait. I did. did save it. Okay. Let's use this for now. So you guys there, and then this will be the stand-in for her.
NPC.
Yes.
That Stampede was pretty fun. That 32 shook me though.
As an unlucky crit.
Yeah, that seems to be my fate today. Everything that Grimm should be good at, I failed at today.
Alright, that should be. It's not showing her name. Oh, okay. Engine. I'll make her actual token later. I was having trouble finding a picture I wanted to use, and then I forgot because we had that big break.
Hmm. Hmm.
That NPC token looks like it's straight out of Mass Effect.
I forgot what the font was I used for it.
But I'm good to go. I grabbed a Pepsi and used the restroom.
Yeah, Pepsi.
What was that one that was just rolled? Did I need to roll something? Oh no, that was Grimm's perception. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts my feelings.
His eyes just stopped working for a bit.
Whatever this is pretty. I like that shade of blue. The thing at the top left of the map.
But, oh, the thing at the top is the rune obelisk.
Oh, it's just we're looking at a top down.
It's just it's surrounded by flowers.
Yeah, it's the flowers that I like. I love that shade of blue. It's like I don't really like the color blue, but that shade.
Man, now we're getting into Grimm territory. Here we go.
You got screaming monkey bat things.
That resent strength.
So they have like they can glide like flying squirrels, and they have like scorpion tail tips.
Yep. I saw the tails. Makes me uncomfortable, which means they'll probably do poison shit.
I mean, obviously, that's why we got antitoxin. No shit. Like, on a meta level, duh. On a character level, oh, look, monkeys.
Yeah.
And Angela's just like, hom nom nom.
I like Angela. She's a treat. Hopefully I don't have to fly after monkeys in a tree.
Okay, so
We're just waiting on red.
I believe so.
Okay.
just we can get set up. But I don't probably won't have time to get too far into this.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, it is about 10 o'clock. I have to click on my icon first before I roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You.
Oh, that's a good roll.
All right, what am I rolling?
Grimm territory, man.
We're
I'm telling
doing
you.
initiative.
Yeah.
Shit.
Make sure to click on your icon first before you roll initiative.
Yeah. I might.
Oh, by the way, Elatrian might drop in July,
Might.
middle of July
What's that?
for martial
Are
arts.
they gonna work on it again since they put it on hold right now?
Yeah,
That's a lot of high initiatives. Jeez.
Yeah. For the
We
first
ain't
time
messing
ever.
around.
Because everybody has improved initiative now.
this
I
is
don't.
true.
I don't.
You also just have really high decks.
All right. So,
Actually means Euphemia goes before me.
Yeah, I where did
I don't know exactly what these monkeys can do, and I don't want to underestimate them.
Oh,
Do I
never
have like the black hole
underestimated.
move yet? Or am I confused with that?
Calcarikis.
You have that. You just have to designate using it and designate that you're building up the right resource for it.
Yeah, you have to charge it up.
Every turn of combat, you build a for lack of better words, a light or dark charge, depending on which one you choose to be in. If you're on light, you'll build a light charge each turn. If you're on dark, you'll build a dark charge each turn. When you have a certain amount, I think it's 3 or 5, I'm not sure, I don't remember which number, you can use the respective abilities. You'll have to look at your class sheet to know specifically. I always have my class sheet open when we play.
Alright, we can do a few turns of this.
So we can either do this one of two ways since we started late. We can either stop here so that we're fresh at the beginning of combat, or we can take a few turns like Ayano said, or we can go an extra hour because we usually stop at 9 p.m. It's still only 8:16. But that's dependent on everybody, the group. So how would you?
Honestly, I'm okay with I'm okay with stopping here. So that way when we come back to it, we're all
Yeah.
Okay. We can
good to
stop
go.
right here. We have the turn order in and stuff like that. I'll even take a screenshot of it so that just in case Roll20 like deletes it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if we're gonna like do like three rounds or something, I'm gonna be a little confused when we come back.
Yeah.
What happened last turn? How much
I'd
am I at?
rather,
Why am I
if
at 2
we're going to stop soon, I'd rather us just start next time at the beginning of combat. That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, top of combat's an easy place.
I personally like to start at the end, stop at the end of combat, and start at the start of combat, or start at the end of combat, not in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just freaking
It's either
confusing.
beginning or end.
Alright then.
Good.
You guys made progress.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I becoming a better captain, guys? I'm trying my best here.
I mean,
you just got to remember the rules for captain. Captain goes down with the ship. Captain's there to take care of its crew. Like all that shitty trope movie stuff. You got to embody it, man.
Okay,
then,
let Grimm die. All right, got it.
and then just think your ideas through, please.
I'll try.
Because you could have got.
I'll be honest with you. I'm super fine with you doing goofy shit as long as it doesn't get me hurt.
Well, I mean, it made sense to me though. Just like you'll throw me, then I'll grab it. Yeah, then I'll throw it back to him.
Because you make your
Okay,
character
but then
Wally
you would've
makes
got
me think of
stepped
that
on.
captain that like people are like, oh Lord, he made a decision, but like at the same time we know he actually cares about the crew and stuff like that. He's just got to be the guy. Like he's that guy, you know.
The guy. Okay.
Okay, cool. We can pick this up next time at the start of combat, which is pretty great because we finally got through all the heavy RP stuff.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, that sounds good.
bridge fell down
No,
behind us.
actually,
because-
I have a dragon bond with someone.
Is it right if I go now? Right now, guys, I'm gonna go just quick.
Yeah, you can go. That's fine.
No.
All right, later. Take it easy, guys. See you guys.
Have a
next
good night.
week. You too.
Yeah.
Let me stop the recording, I guess.